Ah, let's see. Let's see. We got it running? Alright, we got it running. Nice. Let me do the infinite one. Nice, 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 nice. It's one of those cozy early morning streams that I figure I'd do. I got a little bit to talk about too, which is nice. Let me pull up a monitor real fast. And that'll be great. Perfect. I saved this one for the VOD kind of thing. Think about making clips, but first thing I want to talk about is Thomas Wang. Thomas Wang, when asked by Tegburn a few days ago, uh, what synergies or the Thomas synergies, or what's the Thomas comp? And Thomas responded, Wildfield Psychic, in that order. I think he said in that order, I forget. And he said that the value of those synergies is so strong that it makes such a strong comp. And what surprised me is that he said this, it would have been like here and or here, right? So he says this, he plays the game, he doesn't touch it, he doesn't play it once until yesterday. Oh my god, these games are insane. So if it's not weird here, he doesn't keep the unique. He leans into it. You can see the itemization changes, right? There are some consistencies. So we have the crit setup, right? We have generic items going on, a rather kind of non-appropriate item carry, right? It's like, oh, you're high quality, but I don't want to commit specific items to you here. Hold my power lens here. Hold my King's Rock, right? After I itemize my guys. But the unique to Thomas is his Darmanitan. He clearly values this unit a lot, and this unit is Fire Wild Psychic. And I mean, even here, he's got the bug too. This is crazy. He's got Whirlipede. He gets 2 stacks. He gets this because it's a bug wild. The Meowstic plus this plus Grumpig, which, if any of you are interested, by the way, oh, I gotta charge my mouse. But Grumpig is a very high quality unit stat wise. Where the fudge? Oh, I have the filters on. I was looking at ads yesterday. Grumpig. 240, 1220. And while you could complain about its ability, the stats alone and its attack is piss poor. But if you can look past that, it's a good unit. Strong, strong dog, I love you. So cute. Ah. But yeah, it's it's pretty cool. I think that holy moly, it's my favorite autistic girl streamer. That's me. That's me. Welcome in, Polly. Good to have you. Thanks for joining the Discord. It's a bit barren. Whenever somebody posts a team comp, like it's slow playing and Faker pretty quick to reply, so that's always nice. Depending on the time zone, of course. So, yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining. Yeah, and I am also my favorite autistic girl streamer. It is the morning. You can tell by my insane amount of energy. Um, but I was just talking about Thomas Wang's last 3 games and all the things I did think he's doing very good, very amazing. So yeah, get in this ranked game, people, so I can watch you play. It's way too early for me to play. um, I'll go over it again real fast. Um, the last 3 games from Thomas are these. Wax sound holy cookage. Oh, thank you, Polly. I'll get there. I'll get there. I'll talk about my games later. I almost feel bad about them. But this is what Thomas Wang was up to, and I just love the like it's top one, top two, top two with the Wild 6, Field 6, Psychic 3. He's talked about it in the past, but never like openly. And there's no guide about it. It's the closest and the most proud thing I think Thomas should have. I think that these compositions are nuts. So it's using a bunch of high quality units and trying to intersect wild and field together. Obviously, Herdier is like the best. Not Herdier. Weird Ear is the best, right? Because he sells the others, but he enjoys the quality of wild, he enjoys the quality of field, and he likes the psychic as a splash. And I think it's really cool. Grumpig is an insanely high quality unit. Um, I was just going over, but Darmanitan's another good one that you always have access to. It's like none of this is additional pick dependent. Like it can make it better, don't get me wrong, but his top one with it doesn't have a single ad pick, or and his unique's a weird here, right? And his legendary Spectre, I don't imagine that's optimal, right? I know it's reworked, but I don't know what. Have you ever had a unit is a Lillipup? Welcome in, Vector. And Shlav just uploaded a video where he has like a Herdier for the longest time in a normal gourmet comp. No matter what, Wild 9 will never be desirable. Dang. Yeah, Polly, going horizontal is typically better than vertical. Yeah, good morning. Hey, Dan. How are you? I woke up. I figured I'd turn the button on for a bit because I definitely wasn't going back to sleep till later. But how are you, Mr. Big? Did Matt talk about, good? How's the fam? Her family was good. They weren't here too long. We went out to dinner. It was tolerable. And then I had work yesterday, and it was a little rough, but not they were sweet. They were sweet. And my family's doing great. I'm gonna get to see them today. I'm gonna go up for lunch, and then tomorrow I'm going up for breakfast. The Easter. You got any plans for Easter? Come through. Oh man, you guys are the best. My in-laws' house if her mom is out of the hospital. Oh dear God. Did something new happen? Or do I know this? Because I don't think I know this. That my mouse is dead. Hold on. I'm gonna turn on my trackpad. Use that for a bit. They hijacked me out of my room, man. I had to use this room instead, my office room. I think I'm gonna be using it more often anyway. But no, it just happened Thursday night. Everything is fine. Just a crazy couple days. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. B. Holy, holy. Charge my thing. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, like, oh, what should I do? Right? Wife's gone. They drove down at 7 o'clock. They're driving to Pennsylvania for Easter. And, the, like, oh, I'm gonna have this whole day to myself, essentially. Like, I don't have a headache yet. I don't want to do anything with my brain. And I know I want to take a nap. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna stream. It's either that, play backpack battles, which uses my brain, so or was play Sonic Riders for the Nintendo GameCube. So, of those choices, I chose to stream. I thought it'd be productive. Oh man, but good to hear, Mr. Big. I'll talk briefly about this game, Polly. Um, all fair. Glad you like streaming. Yeah, you know what? Every once in a while, Daniel, like yourself or like somebody random will just throw a prime, and I'm like, wow, that's a very nice incentive for me to just sit here and talk about something I was already gonna talk about, or do something I was already gonna do. You know, that it's good, and this community is rather niche too. Um, which is nice. It's not like I'm booting up CS:GO and trying to like compete with thousands of other people. So it's cool. Oh. But yeah. Usually, what you already see my other streams. I usually just watch the game and I talk about what each player does right and what each player does wrong. I'll briefly review mine. So I played this yesterday or 2 days ago now. All right, 2 days ago now. Yeah, I had to work yesterday. So, but I've been saying put a King's Rock on an aquatic T10, all patch. It's like the beginning of this patch, and like this is the one time that I was able to purpose it onto Lugia with like a ticket. I'm pretty sure. So, and then that, and I said Aquatic 4 or higher, because Aquatic 4 covers all the statuses, because of its new effect. But I get to this point, I'm angling Aquatic, I roll down lightly, I do my method, I go down to 10 bucks, and my board is this. And like the one cost versions of these, of all of these guys. So I have the almost the synergy bonus, but I have ice units instead. So I'm aquatic 6 actually. Yeah, aquatic 6, ice 4, sound 4. Like the spell crit, low tad. Like that worked for the mid game. I lost the 2 fights before the legendary round because everyone stabilized ahead of me. And then I get to T20 and the aquatic portals get stolen. Not stolen. They get taken. And what's left for me is sound, and I get Jirachi. And I realized right there, I'm level 8, I have 50 money, and I'm like, I have to hit something, or I'm dead. I have 2 lives left, I have to hit something. I roll, evolve the Swanna, evolve the Amora, and then I get 5 Grookey's total. I didn't find a single Drizzle. I'm like, whatever. I was collecting them anyway. Like, I was going to lean either way. I already have Jirachi, it makes sense. Even though I still wanted to do more aquatic. And then I have all my Dittos. I haven't used any the whole game. And so I have 2 on my bench. I have 5 Grookies. I'm like, well, I only need 2 more. So I wait 1 round. I take that loss. I'm down to 14 life. And lo and behold, I roll my remaining. It's that into a PvE round. I have 17 gold left. I roll it. I find Grookey and a Ditto again. I made a Thwacky. And I itemized it. I evolved him way late. I was still I rolled maybe like another 30 times just to evolve him. And Kelvin came and gave us extra 15 health. It was awesome. It was epic. Yeah. I'm in a... So that was... Sorry about that. Yeah, that was my game. I really enjoyed it. It kind of showed, at least to me, like I could explain to you like how to succeed in this batch, and right now it is to put a Rocky helmet on an aquatic T10 and then playing a T20 that is not aquatic. As for like how you actually do that consistently, I don't know how to explain that. I feel like I couldn't write a good guide about it. Because if you look at all these games, like the ones I have more success in, like this is cool, don't get me wrong, but like non-aquatic T20, non-aquatic T20, non-aquatic T20, right? I went over why I don't value the aquatic T20s too much. So, you know, I'm disappointed you haven't played all Pokemon. You want to know something, Dan? I did, and they didn't track it back then. So, more surprised to be honest, is that like there's a lot of them. They used to not track it, and which is true. So if I go, is it Pokedex? I forget how to do it. Too busy clicking Stunky to be honest. Yeah. So I have played. I definitely have like a screenshot of it too, where I've played a Venusaur, I've played a Charizard, I've played a Pidgeot, I've played a Nidoking and a Nidoqueen, right? I went through a whole thing. I'm like, I want to try and play every unit in the game. Because when I played Pack, when I started, I used to just never play ranked. I used to just do custom lobbies against bots. And I wanted to learn how to use most units. Like, I've definitely used Poliwrath multiple times. I went through a whole phase where I used him, like, every other game, re-rolling for it. Right, I definitely used an Alolan Persian, definitely used a Politoed. Now, of course, like, the new ones that come out, if I don't like the unit, like, I won't use it. Like, I've used Apelating Taurus, but I haven't used the others, right? But I've definitely used the Sylveon, right? I've definitely used the Skeezor. So it's just funny that, like, um, they track it now, and ever since I started tracking it, I just I didn't care enough to do it again because some of them are a little just annoying. So yeah, I just play to play. But what is cool is I almost have the polytope by mistake many times. Welcome in strong, dog. And yeah, I will frontline my Poliwhirl the whole time. Just to I know it's 2 range. I don't care. It's just to it's just to make sure I don't fuck it up. But Daniel, I almost have all the avatars unlocked, which is something I would be a little more proud of. Gee, sorry for the off-topic Wimcraft update today. Oh yeah, I'm playing it later. I'm pretty sure. Do you want to call? Because Maddie and I are gonna try and whenever she's free. If you want to hop on sooner, do it. You get a free pet for just logging on, and then uh, what is it? It's all the Fruma content. I predict it's gonna release bugged a little because the beta hasn't been perfect, so I'm being a little hesitant. I think I'm just gonna log on, refresh myself, lightly dip into the story, and then like just call it for the day and wait for the next update. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I could use some new content to play, especially if they're gonna do it with the level. Oh, we could wait for most content due to bugs. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Just do the basics. Need 250 shards for Raboot title to get my emo on a guy. Oh, that's cool. Vector. I'm nowhere close on that. Let me do the refundable, by the way. I forgot all about that. By collection. Show all. Refundable. I saw this while I was going through it. Mister, what content are you talking about? Oh, Poly. It's Windcraft. It's a Minecraft server that is like a RPG game. It's awesome. Has classes and everything. Okay. Can I start streaming? Hello? Back. Did the lobby start? No. What the frick, man? Hey, Hippo. You didn't miss much. We're talking about Minecraft. I want to refund the damn Soul Rock. There we go. I'm on a trackpad right now. Forgive the slow mouse movements. You can get specials now. I got one of the phalanx. Oh, that's a cool pavilion. I like that. I should equip that. Oh, that's neat. Elephant happy. That's cute. Sure, why not? Avatar. Elephant. That's cute. Welcome in, Hippo. I really did want that ranked lobby to start. I did not want to play. I don't even have my mouse charged. That's okay. Oh, and Dan, I made a song using the Mystery Dungeon sound font, and the community loved it. I have 2 streams where I played it in the background. I can play it in the background for this one as well. But maybe later. A little too early for it has a section in 7.8. I forget if I showed you already. I know you would love it though. Mm. Oh, that would be great to hear. I'll check it on. I'll check it on. Allow me, allow me. Let me open up my FL Studios. You can't see I can show you the project file. Also, Minecraft is down, so no pet for me. Oh, just wait until it's gonna be up at 2 p.m. today, which I hope that when it launches, it won't be too buggy. So yeah, you'll get it later, okay? I haven't gotten it yet either. It's been down since I think 11 o'clock last night, so no worries. Which is why I'm like, wow, they're gonna be down for so long. I wonder, wonder how that's gonna go. Um, let me one more, please. I also made it loopable because I'm just such a cool guy. There we go. I'll turn down the main. There we go. Sweet. Ah. Man, this really is a dead time of day. Probably shouldn't have streamed. It's okay. At least I get to talk about a couple of things. There's something else I want to talk about too, which is Tag Baron. But I'll let the song play at once. There you go. Play this once. I love it. Anyway, yeah, Dan, I hope you liked it. I'll leave it running in the background for a bit. But Techburn has been applying a very similar philosophy to what I said, which is great. It's like aquatic, King's Rock, something on your melee unit, right? So I like how Tech's been kind of prioritizing the King's Rock later or repurposing it. I don't know exactly how it goes. Like this game, he doesn't have a unique. I imagine it's on the T10 and it goes to the T20. Reminds me much of your other music. Please send over Discord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need the project file. This one. Yeah. Download. I'll send it to you, Mr. B. I'm glad you like it. Oh my. I believe, I'm like 99% certain that's the most used version. Man, I like Grom, but him hogging the top one spot is so annoying. You're playing. You're so funny. Oh my god. Oh, forgive me for being on that. Have you seen Weird Eel Buddy again? Hippo, the reason I added you on Discord was because I wanted to send you a screenshot of it. I I had it ready, and then I friended you, and then I had the image, and then I sent you a friend request. I was texting Donk, and I had to copy paste something else, and I forgot entirely. Forgive me, but yes, I was so excited. That's why I added you. Oh my god. So yeah, I always said that you're a good player, and I really do think it. And you play a variety of comps, and yeah, that's all I'll say. I love watching you. Top 17, holy moly. Hippo's good. Hippo's really good at the game. Like, there are very few players that don't have to be told what to play and succeed, and he's one of those. But yeah, I agree with you, Polly. It's really annoying. Like, the top 5 is nothing but fucking cheaters. Oh, no, not cheaters anymore. Where'd Monk go? Oh, man. What did he do? Did he not... Did he stop using a fucking second monitor? Is that what happened? I'm noticing a lot of not wins. Like, using a second monitor, no second monitor? Like, what's going on? I was gonna say the top 5 is full of cheaters, but no, Techburn's there legit and Tort's there legit, so it's just these guys. It's just Grom and then Purple Mudkip's in his other account. If you care about Elo or you want to respect his leaderboard, you're fucking stupid. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. You're gonna look at that account and tell me this guy's a good player for the patch. He hasn't played in like a week and a half, and he just played when he did. He played meta and shitter lobbies. I don't want to hear it. And then you're gonna tell me Purple Mudkip is a good player? All I did was play meta and shitter lobbies. I don't want to hear it. You guys fucking on this account like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in the last 30 days. He's in the 4th spot. And then Evil Dave is nothing but more of this shit. Like, you're fucking stupid. You respect that at all? You, and no offense to you, it's just the truth. Am I saying they're not good players? No. Am I saying they're the number 1, 3, and 4 in the world? No. Promo gives what BB gets nerfed. Yeah, exactly, Vector. There's some players that are creative and can excel at this game like Hippo, and there are other players that have to be told what to play. And Purple Mudkips and Grom appear to be players that have to be told what to play. And if you have to be told what to play, then your elo is completely indicative of the success of other players and not your own. We don't need good pilots. Tell me what to play, John. At least Aquatic 4 with a Rocky helmet on an Aquatic T10 and then a non-Aquatic T20. And Dunk, you're another player that doesn't need to be told what to play. Don't even get me started. You reached number 1, making the active decision to countercomp. Sounds great. Thanks. So I don't want to hear it. You reached the number 1 spot playing anti-meta by using your skills as a player to recognize what your opponents were doing, what the win condition of their boards was, right? I love Dog for always targeting bug stacks. It makes my day. Me too. Me too. And I got nothing against Mr. Snacks. He's an enjoyable fella. But it is funny to watch him get upset. I won't lie. Hey John, I'll play at 1500. What should I play? Aquatic 4 at least with the King's Rock. I mean, a Rocky helmet on an aquatic T10 and a non-aquatic T20. Snacks loves AP, yeah. Ground, that's another good answer, isn't it? Yeah. That said, Polly, that's just very vague advice. Play whatever the game gives you. But if you just look at the success of this lobby, I mean, I could see Field like outperforming a board like this, right? Eventually, because just like varying the quality of the units, like he has fucking running shoes on a Lugia, right? But like, you get the idea. I want to play a ground that comp is evil. Yeah, it's hard to play. I only play it in shiny carps. Are you in this one? Oh hell yeah. But yeah, Polly, I recommend Aquatic. I really do. I think it's good. I think if you're going to commit to something, you want to have a strong early, mid, and late. Like my early game is non-existent when I play. I don't give a shit until after Gyarados. I just got to beat the damn lizard, gotta get my portal, and then the game starts for me at T11, T12, right? But until then, you know, Aquatic ain't bad. Picking up the units usually. I don't know how to play Aquatic mid game for shit. Well, depends on the unique. Wiki, I'm on a trackpad, forgive me. So, you wanna, if you don't have, you wanna have a Rocky helmet ready. He's great for it, he's great for it. This is technically good for it, but it's tough. I actually avoid clicking Love Disc in most spots unless I have very specific components. Like if I have crit and I have specs, like that's a great combo. If I have strong melee and I have 2 Pokemon that I'm interested in having hold them, like epic wise, let's say I have this in the pool and a Belly Bolt in the pool, you itemize one, you itemize both, right? So like those are good. I never click Cramorant. Don't click Cramorant. This guy wants a Rocky helmet. This guy wants a Rocky helmet. This guy wants a Rocky helmet. This guy wants a Rocky helmet, kinda, and you can put him in late 5, but it's regional, and it's a dark region, so we don't really worry about it. I love there's a specs must be, without specs must be so depressing? Yeah, it is. I don't get that. I'll watch players click it and then go 8th and then complain. It's like, you know what you did. I don't know why you put a muscle band on one of the guys. It's not gonna do anything at the start of the fight. Yo, amazed by your aquatic games. I already played Synergy and broke my top 1 streak. I'm so sorry, Hippo. Yeah, it's, I want to sit here and say it's not an every game thing, but I am playing at least Aquatic 4 every game. Kingsley had an amazing game with ICU. I'll have to look at that. But it's just such a strong foundation. I go for it every game. I used to prioritize Rock T10s because I prioritize the crit reduction for melee because crit's very popular. Once you cover crit, and then you need to use Aquatic to cover statuses, and Rock has the regionals to cover that. So you have this whole blanket. And then the only thing I would lose to is AP, but Aquatic has much more overlap into Ice, which covers the AP, and then if you just use a Rocky helmet, you cover the crit. So it's just a much better phase for what I'm trying to do. Bro, 7-player lobby, that fucking sucks, Molly, I'm sorry. Also, those players have been waiting forever. Sorry, dog. Let me tune into this. But yeah, I did see your game, Hippo, and yeah, the one thing I'll say, I got to tell Matt because I was showing Madison your profile. Oh, you're on the leaderboard. What am I doing? So dumb. Literally right there. It's like, this is why I don't go Aquatic T20 because the pool's so hard to use. Like, I hate Ogerpon. I don't hate Keldeo, but like, I never prepare the items for it. And then if I do have items prepared for it, then I don't have anything for a Drizzle. You get what I'm saying? Or like, I'm reliant on finding Drizzle, and being reliant on a 2-star Ultra sucks. Hippo knows how to read That's his secret. Hippo does. Hippo knows how to play the fucking game. Aw, thank you for the heart, Dean. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's a fucking cheater. I'm kidding. But yeah, Hippo, if my profile is any indication, it is you play aquatic with the idea that you're not going to go to aquatic 8 most of the time. You're going to play a strong comp that utilizes aquatic 4, and the uniques all allow you to do that. And maybe that just makes sense to me because whenever I would play rock, I would never use a rock legendary, ever. I hate all the rock legendaries. I did for a while because you didn't have Regirock for the longest time, and Regirock's more a fossil legendary than anything. So yeah, apply that. I think you'll go far, although it does take a lot of practice, so it's hard for me to like, I can tell you to do it, I can't tell you how to do it right. I'm sorry. We're gonna watch Polly for a bit. He's on ground. Hey, he has no look. Okay, thank you. I'm a huge fan of Lotad, so I'll probably use him as a mid-game carry if I can. Yeah, if you saw my last game, I didn't want to keep him. I was angling Drizzle, and then no aquatic. I wanted a water T20, and I didn't get any portals for that. And then I'm like, okay, I want an ice T20, and I didn't get any portals for that. I'm like, oh, fuck, because there's 2 AP commits. Yeah, Thomas was an AP commit. It was water. And then Smithy was on like a nuts wild board. So I'm like, okay, I don't want an aquatic T20. What's aquatic gonna do? And then I want ice, and I didn't get it. So I got sound, and then like I had to keep the Lotad because I didn't have anything to transition the items to. So it's Polly. Good luck, Polly. Yeah, good luck, Polly. You want to look at Kingsy's Ice Cube game? Oh yeah, crap. No, I will. Real fast. Yeah. But no, Hippo, you're gonna figure it out just fine. Is King Z named King Z? I don't think that's... No. Could somebody... ABG, oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. AG, is he not? Is he not named that anymore? It's like Asian baby girl, right? Isn't that... Is it lowercase? No. Is he on the leaderboard at least? Oh, strong. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Loaded dice, 40... Well, not a 43. It's like a 30% chance to freeze. This plus this, you're probably going to get the region for it after T20, which I think he did. Because obviously if you're going for a field unique, you're probably not going to end up in an ice region. You might end up in a field region. He could have been in a field region. Itemized Quilava hurts my soul. Look at that thing when it freezes. Oh, don't tell me it does it on freeze. Don't tell me. What is it? Ice Cube Gen 9? Gen 8. Yeah, he's Gen 8. At the start of a fight, Thunder Snow gain ice form. When inflicted or being inflicted with freeze. Hello. Hi, man. Hello. I wanted to be productive this morning, so I decided to turn on the stream before taking, like, a nap. Hee. Hello. No, that's nuts. So putting a loaded dice on this increases its effective health. Does it have a cooldown? Well, technically it does because of like the CC cooldown, but that is funny. SQ with pads, one shots on units with shield, more shield for tank, and dice for inflicting more freeze with speed boost. Yeah, I can agree with that. And then like the field ramps it up, right? That's really cool. Why don't you go back to the living room? Everything's just set up in here, so I'll be in here for a bit. I'm not opposed for now. Yeah, that's all. But anyway, back to Polly's game. That's crazy. I didn't know Ice Cube did it on every freeze. That's nuts to me. Oh, sorry, did that guy just do a muscle band Big Eater belt commit? Who was that? What player has that? Normal. Top of the lobby. Oh, yeah. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Especially once he gets the Soul Dew on the Big Eater belt later, and he travels back in time about 3 weeks. It's gonna be really good. Just you wait. Yeah. No rolls. You get to sell one of your shitters on board for Econ right before Gyarados. You'll be 50? Or even better, the ad pick. And then 50 on Gary? Really good job, Polly. Amazing early game, and you're only 89 life. Not only 89 life, you've only lost 11. Good job. I love you, man. I'm glad you like the song. My phone keeps falling asleep, which I don't have it ever set to sleep. Oh, the low power mode, right? Dark mode. No, I don't have it on. Eh. Maybe I should have it sleep. Maybe I'm not young enough to do it. Less streamer. Hey, Volto. Chat. Just use your second monitor. You're so right, man. You're so right. I have several monitors stashed to the side of me. Anyway, if I'm John Ray, and I have no idea what I'm playing in this game. It's really going to be whatever the items say, because there isn't a lot to go off of except for Field. Field has a nuts spot here. Yellow, Rage Bait, wink wink. Field Electric, good answer, Esna. Yeah, exactly. But I'm John Ray, and I don't usually play Field, so I don't know what I'm doing. Probably take a Field Unique anyway. If I'm Kaploop, I am not Kaploop. I play Gourmet in this game. You guys are great. Oh my god. Oh, but Polly, you slick bastard. Did you end up with one of the wild fields? That could be really good. Could be. Could be. You got great items for it. I wonder. Because it'd be a really rough mid-game if it was itemized cat into T20. It's a 7-man lobby. A Zelf. Crit a Zelf. Yeah, we take a crit a Zelf. Do you want spell crit a Zelf, or do you want typical crit a Zelf? Because either's great. I'll let you be the judge of whatever you want. But I agree. I agree with the spot. And Fido and Swirlix are in because if you recall, you got Spoink. Oh my god. You can put the seed on Lickitung. He's gonna... No, actually. Before I continue, Big Eater as Zelf. Black Belt would go insane. Maybe not really. Black Belt as Zelf for the world. You guys are so cute. I wouldn't slam a normal component because he may commit outside of Fairy. But, and then the Black Belt, giving it infinite shield, it's not the worst idea. I think I'd rather have the crit power from a magnet. If we give it 100 shield for hit, my stupid ass Wild Titan was Dredigan fucking my Chungus life. Yeah, you didn't have the items for it. You could try the Black Belt. That could be cool. But Polly, you have the opportunity to play Sinistea because you have the 2 Fairy Gourmets, and then you can slot in the other Gourmet, which is kind of cool. And then you can also use Lickitung to give a Zelf 10 attack. You can use its dish, or you can use the Infatuation dish from Swirlix, or you could use the 100 shield dish from what's its face? And you got Diancie. Hippo would win with Dredigan. Well, you need the items for it, that's for sure. Holy, the field. Yeah, the field picks is crazy. Who's on field this game? Yeah. Spell crit a Zelf, baby. 1 cast, come on. Do it. Dead. Oh my god, this thing. Dead. 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 Best T10 for his items. Great job, Polly. Seriously. Hey, Donk, did your game start yet? No offense to Polly, but I know he's already going to place well. And I don't want to talk about the other players. I only want to talk about Polly. 7 out of 8. One more person. Do I play? I thought it's too early for me, and my mouse is still dead. 8 now? Oh, alright. Before I go, Polly, thank you for tuning into the stream. I agree with the item set. I agree with the unique choice. Make your pivot as cozy as possible. Lean into Fairy Gourmet if you find the units. Otherwise, you can protect your fairy units with normal synergy. Best of luck, Polly. Going 8th now? Oh, Vector, you shut up. Hope you win here, Polly. That's very sweet of you, Hippo. I hope Polly places well. And if he doesn't win, I hope he learns why. Right? Guys, he's a pretty good player. I don't know why he's down there. Thank you, Mr. Ray. Thank you, Mr. Hippie. I imagine you meant Hippo. But Mr. Hippie would be funny and cute. Alright. But yeah, if the top of the lobby in Polly's game is Big Eater Belt, Muscle Band, Herdier, I'm not too worried for Polly. We got Chris. Chris was on a tear recently. I forgot to talk about him later. Chris under pressure now with his 1423 elo. Yeah. I didn't know he was good at the game. I'll be so real with you. I thought he was ass for the longest time. I thought he was one of those players that either had like a random crazy cool comp or had to be told what to play. I didn't think that he could generate boards, and he can. Like he could just do it the whole time. Like he was like stuck 1300 last patch, and now he's 14 something. Like, if you told me his brother was playing on his account, I would actually believe you. It seems like a completely different person. The cohesion of the boards between today, like the last 5 days, as opposed to last patch, is insane. I will have to go over it. It's nuts. But yeah. But you don't feel stress about Elo if you don't care about the Elo. Sadly, he does. I think he said he wants to go after Grom. Matt was telling me. So, yeah. I'll touch briefly. I mean, it's the early game. I don't have much to say. I'm not too worried. And remind me to check back in on Polly at some point. I don't know who Washed is, but every time I see an account named Washed, I get scared. What if now only a Volto? I'll think about it. It's just too early for me to hold a conversation or play or do anything but this. Yeah. But fair. I did tell you to literally do it. But thank you for the consideration. Maybe later in the day. Seriously. Are you free? Wait, how long are you free for? Sorry, there we go. Understandable. I appreciate it. Thank you. Morning. Morning, Fig. Ain't no way I wrote it. Yeah, bro. I will be around. Okay. If I'm up for it later, Volto, you're the first one I call. Thank you. My phone is acting up, man. Fuck. That's fine. Going into T4, we got a lot of cute boards. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's big number punch right there. I like that. At like 0. Did anyone roll early? Crisp. Oh my god. Crisp, why? Am I gonna judge you for it? Crisp and Pratt rolling early. Why? What does it mean to be high elo? I don't know. He rolled 4 times for a Poliwhirl. I don't know. It's weird. And then like this he rolled 4 times. I imagine it was to complete the Chessman pair or the Pichu pair. He also slammed a Leaf Stone. He's committed grass. He's got the ad pick for it. This is very strange. 2 3-0s probably. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. But now let's look at the ad picks. Oh my god. If I'm John Ray, and I am, See, it is too early for me to do that. You got a lot of options. Water is not necessarily the correct choice yet. I almost never play water. 2 fossils. One of them's amorphous. You have an aquatic water. That's also poison. And you have the other fossils kind of mediocre, but good in quality, but bad in terms of synergies. So, my answer looks like it might be a fossil game. Good answer, fake. Fossil is a strong contender for T10. Aquatic is a strong contender just because of the tentacle. If you can fish for as long as you can without giving up your synergy bonuses in aquatic, you get a lot of money, so you can stabilize and find drizzle later. So save the items for it, and you got all game to find the items for it, and you get to translate them from as early as the war turtle to as later as that. So, for example, Donk has physical crit. If you find spell crit, you can itemize a drizzle later. Alright? Depends on the next ad picks. Fake, you get it. You understand, right? Because you can't say the same thing, even though there's 1, 2, 3, 4 water ads, you can't say it's a water game. You can't. It's gonna come down to what's in the next round. House 4, Amorph 5, Regidrago angle. That'd be pretty cool, Hippo. That would be pretty cool. The fact that it's dragon, and then you can do, we're sitting on Amorph 5 or Monster 2. We could use the Skrelp and get poison in there. I also really hate how they changed Dragalge. I don't. I like aquatic. I was sick of seeing it every game. I'm sick of every dragon board having like aquatic 4 in it for free. I think you should, if you want to have a synergy and you play the cap of the synergy, I think you should have to give up the cap of the synergy to acquire other synergies. I don't think you should be able to, or like you have to get something else, like you have to use ice stones in aquatic to get to like Ice 8 aquatic gate, right? I don't think that should be possible. I don't even think like Ice 8 aquatic 4 should be possible unless you use some kind of stone or some really special condition, right? It should cost something. So having Skrelp, but my Dragon 7 Poison 7, you could still have it. Isn't it still Dragon Poison? Also, this is a fossil game if anyone's curious. You're just gonna give up on a little bit of aquatic, but now you got more water, so now you can go for like Palkia, and now you're water 6, poison 7, or poison 5, and you actually have a win condition after T20 with your Dragon 7 comp. That's cool, right? But I can understand the hate. I can. But I think it's a good change. And it helps with Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku has no support except for literally Tentacool, which, if somebody was to try and force Amorphous from this angle, it wouldn't be the worst. So Amorphous is on the table depending on the T10, and Pyukumuku isn't even bad, so it minimizes the risk. And then we have 2 more fossils that are of insane quality. People probably don't think about Bastion. It's iffy a fossil game or not? No, fake. This is a fossil game, because you have everything you need. You have a rock fossil to go with the rock uniques or your Regirock legendary. You have Yanma as a mid-game AD carry. You have Omastar for potential Amorphous Splash and fishing if you get Relicanth. And you have 4 fossils total. And which means that with your unique and legend, you will get the fossil 6 without an old amber. So you got everything you need. And Gary's gay. The amount of fossils you have is more important than the actual units. Oh, no, fake. Especially with the Fossil Stone change. Mr. Ray, what do you think of the ads? I'm playing Fossil. This is all I need. Because I will angle an old Amber to make any other outside of the comp unit a Fossil. Hello, good sir. We have Hisuian Voltor possibly. L Planko is correct. If you do commit Fossil at T-Twin, then yeah, you do get another Fossil. Which I didn't even consider. That helps with the synergy bonuses. But you know the way that I play Fake. I roll down at stage 12. So if I need to find those 4 fossils, I likely will. And I'm not even going to be fossil 6 until T20, so all I need to do is actually find 3 of them and hopefully evolve Yanma just to have some mid-game carry. I think this is a very risky play, to be honest. Well, then Avolto sit a couple of games in my shoes, and you'll see. First time chat from Meme sick? Yo. If the ads are Arch and Tyrant, then definitely yes, but I don't think so, huh? That's fun. This Yanmega unit is still good. I'm convinced. Especially if Crisp is going to commit to it in grass. So, the more you know. Actually, you know what? Evolto. I want to call you for a little bit. Been a few months since I've seen some. Yeah, I know. I think the lobby's cool. Yo. Let me know when you're ready. I'll put. Hey, man.
Hello,
How are
hello.
you? Let me make sure everyone can hear you. Talk a little bit. There you
Yeah,
go.
sure. I'm
Perfect.
gonna get a mic for a second just to spectate this game. Hold
Sounds
on.
good. Because we have a
This
really cool
is
commit from Crisp that I'm unfamiliar with.
this is a very rare combination that I have not seen people pull off ever since I think patch 4.9 or 5.0. I think it was a patch when Voltorb was became a regional for Hisuian Voltorb. It was a really cool comp. Grass Fossil. Originally, when Appleton was an epic, you could play around with it with dragons. I think here you can still achieve the same thing, but I think Crisp has another way of playing around this. I don't think he's.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's mainly
Nope.
gonna play for maybe the gourmet angle because I don't think he has the. Oh, what do you pick? That was fast. Yeah, it's probably
The,
a gourmet angle or
he,
grass. I think.
I think he chucked in Houndour and threw it out. But
But
yeah.
I just noticed Esna's board is also looking pretty sick here. Fossil 4,
Oh! Oh!
Dracovish, got
Hey!
2.
Hey! What was I saying? Oh my god, you and Fake doubted me in the chat. You got all the fossils you need! And a strong AD carry! Thank you,
Yeah,
Evolto, for calling that out.
a good item set on the Yanmega.
Jonathan, right? Thank you, Big Wef. And Imseek, what level are you? I'm like level 680, I think. Yeah.
Somebody also picked Dracovish here. Vector
That'd
playing
be
for Baby
Brat?
7 with Axew, and a Fossil
Oh,
Stone. Vector.
oh, Vector! Vector gets it. Holy crap. No, that's a nuts. Yeah, you see it, right? He can old Amber the Axu, like you said,
Yeah,
right? And
he
then
can
he's got
old member the
Dracovish.
Axew and he can play around it. Yeah. And then he
Oh,
has Omnite, which I think is one of the strongest fossils in all of the epics. Honestly, I don't think I think like the value of Yanmega, I think is overshadowed by the value of Omastar just because of the Amorphous synergy. I think it's really easy to slide in fossil inside Amorphous
I can agree with that. Oh, you're talking from
with
a perspective
how it
outside of just
works now.
fossils, just in general, right?
I'm talking about like the fluidity of Amorphous and the strength of just like Fossil 2.
Okay.
Because you get
I can,
basically a shiny charm, which I think is
right.
really strong on 2 units
I play it
especially.
every chance I get, which I haven't received
Yeah.
many recently, but I completely agree, man. It's a very strong effect. It makes
And
committing to an
also,
old Ember really good because then you're gonna give 2 units a shiny charm.
yep.
Vector. I'm eighth.
There's also the factor that I would like to point out is that um Omastar itself is also a really strong unit if you check
It
its
is.
ability.
It's a little bit of a
It might
Relicanth, right?
Yeah, it's a bit of a Relicanth, and it's a 2 range too, so you're guaranteed to get 1 or 2 casts there. Also, if you look
Hmm.
at Vector's board here, he already has a Fletchling on board, and the passive itself is pretty much a very disruptive passive, which I think is pretty good.
Can you talk about it? Because it's new to me as well.
So, if I remember correctly, what it does is that and when it flies away, it drops embers, and then it's a board effect that basically burns every unit that walks onto it, unless you're like flying
Right. Which turns out,
or something.
Chris committing
In
to
which case
Yon
you're not
Mega was
affected.
so
It's something
funny.
like spikes.
That's cool.
I think I think Chris' board is really neat. Getting into the Applin evolution at this stage right now, maybe a bit of a stalled here, but I believe Yanmega balances out with the strength of the board in general.
Absolutely. And then we can also look at his choice to commit to the Appleton in a lobby that isn't going to have strong boards. So Anura chose a non-offensive T10. That was one of his matches. Washed, who's on Fossil, chose actually, I wouldn't want to say non-offensive, but a relatively slow damage dealing and has an
Oh,
underdeveloped
Dondozo.
board, right? And then he just faced Vector, which Vector's in the middle of stabilizing, right? Vector doesn't have strong synergies. He's got good units, just doesn't have the items there. He's waiting another round for this Mew. So he's had quite the fortunate early mid game here. But we're gonna have to see how it develops after, because if you notice, he has no items on bench for this thing.
Mm, I actually just saw Dondozo today, like right now. This is my first time seeing this.
Oh
So
yeah, it's a
let's see.
relatively neat unit. It's a little hard to use, but it is a neat unit.
This is interesting. The set on Dondozo is pretty like it's just what every tank should have. But if you look at the item, look at the Tatsugiri right here. Sorry, that's what I was supposed to say.
The droopy form gives another
It
8
has a pretty good
defense.
passive to the Dondozo here as well. Yeah, which is actually pretty cool. I think
It
the
is. It
the,
is.
the
Getting
Dondo
towards
the
30 is
Tatsugiri
nice.
here, yeah, it can be played around. Like sometimes you can switch it out with. I don't know if you're able to switch it out or not, but if you are able to, you can switch it out to like the other Tatsugiri forms when facing against other teams that might be too fast or something like, say, like a field team, and you have this set, and then you just give it like 25 more speed just to contest with the field 6 speed mid game.
Yeah. Sadly, it's a little random, so you give up one and you quote unquote fish a new one every time he uses its ability the first time each fight. So you can like cycle through the effects till you have your desired one, exactly like you said. And a pro play would be to cycle through on a PvE round potentially, right? To try and lean more into one
Yeah.
that you would prefer. I'm not a fan of Muscleman, Shellbell, Dondozo personally. Well, the issue with Hippo is that it loses to crit later after T20. Any Muscleman Shellbell set is gonna get devastated by either crit or an 80 AP burst. So I can agree with that in terms of the long game. And then Polly says we need to hit normal even harder. Polly, how'd your game go? Or how is your game going? I'm curious. Oh, Fossil v Fossil, baby. Though it's not really Fossil, but Crisp, stage
This
16, Grookey.
this is Hydrapple versus Fossil team.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting. So Grass loses. No, sorry, Fossil loses to this. Very.
You know what?
I
It's
think it's.
the board. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Wait, no. I think he's working
Wait.
here.
The
Probably.
shiny charms of Volto. The shiny charms of Volto.
Right, it's working. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he enough? The paralysis.
It was
It's
so
not enough.
close. Consider how
The
far Crisp
overheal.
is. Like, Esna's got better econ, but Chris had a chance to go on like a win streak and everything. And Esna's playing catch up in terms of some of these. Like, doing a really good job. Insanely high quality board. It was a wicked close fight. Um,
Yeah.
Good job from both players. I'm very proud of both. But I told you, Fossil game. If that's standing a chance against top of the lobby Volto, imagine after T20 with the sixth Fossil.
I think it depends on what fossil you hit here because like this is a good angle for a fossil monster, but eventually like for me at least, fossil always has been feeling like a bit of a lottery ticket here because I usually
Ah,
don't get the
T20.
fossil T20 that I need usually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could agree with
Yeah.
that. Especially because you can't prepare the items for all of them, right?
Yeah, you can't prepare the items for all of them, yeah.
Which is a huge
It's
problem, I think, when it
very
comes to. Go ahead.
like that I've been thinking a bit regarding like and look at that Esna here playing Porygon too, just to balance it out with his with everyone's late game strength right here.
Yeah, very low commit, by the way. Level 8, just 24 rolls in. Top 2. Oh, well, great job, Polly. I knew you were going to perform well. Great job, Polly. But no, you're right, Evolto, and then there'll be times like I think the old Amber is so important because you can old Amber any unit in the game, right? If you get a legendary that
Yeah,
doesn't
old
line up with
Amber,
the items, you could turn someone into a fossil. Miss Chansey, that's
you
okay,
can turn
Polly.
any T20 into a fossil. The
Exactly.
Kadabra is a bit scary there. Yeah, just teleporting too much
Eee,
there. You have to coordinate.
that's a lot.
And there's the studio on the Hydrapple. I think this is gonna be a Grass 9 game for Crisp here. Seeing how
Really?
Overheal saved the game. Yeah,
Oh wow, you're right. He's leaning into it, and he's got the gourmet active. This is a
that's
scary
what I
comp.
mean.
But
Yeah.
you know what? If he goes T20 and he gets like Celebi, it's kind of cute. But this is one of those Verizion isn't even bad
Mhm.
here cases for those items the Chestnut's holding. You know.
Yeah, it's really
Also,
strong.
I
Yeah.
just realized that Gary gives now the red scale. I was so disappointed when I saw shiny Gary. No, it just looks. Please, Vector, cook.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
Victor's got Bastiodon. He's got old Amber, Eviolite Shellbell right on. Holy
Oh,
crap.
the lack
Mr.
of
Normal
speed.
6
Will the lack of speed affect this mon much? I don't think so. I think he needs more monster up, but this unit currently is doing a lot of work here.
The 2
A
will work, and that
lot
means
of
his T20 is really flexible if you think about it, because he's going to want Draco, he's going to want Regirock, he's going to want a lot of them. He's even going to want Registeel. Like, it wouldn't be the worst. This is amazing. Um, and then Polly
with
said, losing to
vectors.
normal 6, sound 6, nothing new under the sun. Sorry, Polly, I hate losing to sound. That's why I play it. I'm kidding.
Oh, Wash now hits the Drizzile with Aqua against Olio here.
That's
I wonder how this
scary.
will go.
Oh, and positioned properly. Look at that. The 3 from the left side. I wonder if he's going to keep it there. But yeah, Volto, you can agree that that is one of the better spots to put a drizzle.
Yeah, that's one of the better spots to put a Drizzle there. I think there's less like I think it's effective against Kadabra because then it would disrupt with the targeting for a little bit. I think anything else, not sure.
Hmm. You know, it's just if you don't
Positioning,
know what your next opponent is, it'll hit. You're not going to just shoot into a 9 box, but hit the edge of it and hit nothing. You know, you're always going to
yeah,
hit a desirable amount of targets. Love
yep.
sound, hate losing to cookie cutter normal sound though. Yeah, me too, Polly.
Need to watch this.
Ooh,
So Esna misses on. Wait, will they miss? This is
we'll
the
see.
biggest question. Will
The
they
double
miss?
monster isn't even the least appealing because of Rich Draco, but it is scary. There actually aren't many monster T20s. There's
There's our Silvally. There's our Silvally, and that's an
oh
EXP share. I want to see how
oh
this plays out. I
oh
want to see how this plays out right here.
oh
I
whoa
want
no,
to see
it's
how
Fossil Silvally,
it's also
dude.
Silvally,
It's
one of the strongest units that you would want in this game. Holy.
that's so cool. Oh my god. Um,
EXP
Fossil Valley,
on the
exactly.
Silvally. What are we playing around
Oh, and then
here?
check it, Chris got the Verizion. I was saying it's not even bad in this spot. It just needs to buy the composition time. That's all this composition needs. So good. No, this lob's looking really good. I want to watch the Fossil Silvally, of course. I'm with you on that. And I agree with making Porygon a fossil. It's our next highest quality fossil, right?
It's very strong for sure. And
Oh,
even with the you can make it like a tank.
no, this
I think
composition.
I'm gonna be honest. If Esna frontlines the 42 here, I'd call it a very good play right here.
You know, You know what? Think about what we're protecting. Yeah, I can kind of see it. But if the Porygon's dealing equal damage to the Yon Mega, I'll value both. So I'll leave the front line as is. I'll let both of them have an equal chance because Porygon got the freeze off in that last fight. If the Hitmonchan doesn't
Yeah.
deal damage, it doesn't heal. I value that a lot. But I can agree that like if this wasn't here, yeah, it'd be front line. Because dude, why is this thing 16-16?
Yeah, this thing is 16-16, which like if you think about it, you let Silvally have 16-16 as well, and if you get a damaging item on the Pori too, you get like more AD for your Silvally here, which is kind of nuts. I'm like not gonna lie. Oh,
is.
then here
It
comes
is.
Drizzile. Here comes the Drizzile. Wipe. Oh,
Oh, but the
are we
shiny
gonna get?
charms trigger
Oh,
because my friend Volto convinced Curry that for some reason this fossil needs to be a shiny charm comp.
I'm telling you, man, it didn't work for the first time, and now it works. And Porygon 2 wins. Oh, that's
Ah,
4 at once. Holy.
that was an insane. You can tell these lobbies are getting good when they're really close like this. We can
Yeah,
go from the bottom to the top. Nerf Kadabra.
yeah. This is a very close
Yeah.
one.
You know, it was buffed Vector. Nobody played it, nobody played it, nobody played it. Waterroll plays it, and then Waterroll doesn't always play it in the good spot, but the good spots Waterroll played it in were top ones.
What's Fossil?
Um, Kadabra,
Oh,
that
Kadabra,
whole
yeah.
line.
Kadabra, I feel like is a very weird unit for me. I never grasp on like how good it is.
Yeah,
But yeah,
it's
this
a
set,
strong. He
this,
has everything else to support it, right? He has both of its synergies max, and he has crit committed to it, right? On paper, it shouldn't be like the strongest thing. It's a mainline rare
yeah, it's
2-star.
a very strong one for sure.
But nuts.
Okay, DST on the Blacephalon, as we always wanted to. That's cool.
The luck ribbon
Floor
and the
Cannon.
shell belt to make sure it doesn't kill itself. That's pretty neat.
Wait, I've never seen this before. Floor Cannon launches a devastating beam, dealing to all enemy Pokemon, and reduce your ability power by 20. That's interesting.
Just got a migraine from fighting normal. Sorry, Polly. I hope it gets better. Remember to take a painkiller and drink plenty of water.
Oh,
Oh
that
boy.
indeed is very annoying.
Ooh,
This is gonna
Dunk.
be Donk top
Amazing
4.
job. We take that. That was really good.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah.
Right. Let me see his board real fast. Steel, he's got the Kling Clang early, naturaled it. He hit it. I forget how many rolls. It was a little, I forget how many, but it was good. The unique is an artificial that doesn't have an offensive spell, so he's already got the Kling Clang. It was a little rough because of the matchups for this lobby, AP, Dragon, and then the Fossil Shiny Charms makes it kind of hard, but he gets to pierce through the rocks, but there weren't many rock fossils, so and then to lose
And
to
then
grass is
Grass
a tough
9,
matchup.
which counters yeah, Grass
Steel,
9, which
right?
counters the yeah, yeah, because you'll heal over
Exactly.
time, and it just doesn't matter eventually.
Exact.
And holy, Esna is struggling with this board.
Kind of.
That
The
Thwacky doing
Verision's
a lot.
dispositioned, which is good. We got to get to the Grookey. The Grookey's the source of this madness, but the Yanmega's ramped up
First,
way too much. The Soldu's ramped up way too much. The fight's over. It's a
yeah, the
shame.
fight's so overheal is
Yeah.
quite a scary concept, and seeing this being done here is like, oh,
Yeah, it's mostly due to Thwacky. The green orb is obviously an amazing item for it, but the
I
Thwacky
think
just giving your entire team shield, so that way they can
yeah.
overheal instead.
And then the other scary thing to think is that Hydrapple gets upgrade, which is I think pretty has some impact here.
Oh, for sure.
Because yeah,
Uh,
it's more speed, more cast. It just becomes uncontrollable.
Exactly. This composition is insane. So like what's with the grass 9 hype? So probably grass is a really consistent play from A to C, like the whole game composition. And when the meta is AD burst, if you can counter it with a rocky helmet, you can completely negate your opponent's win condition, and then your win condition is just having more effective health, which is really simple. You have hyper access to grass, no matter what. You can make a grass stone to acquire units outside of the synergy to make you stronger. In this case, it's Yanmega. There's a lot of great ways to play grass. Now, if the meta was to change back to like let's say an AP burst, the moment that this guy would face like half the lobby, his board would be deleted. But because that's not quite popular or not accessible every game, like if there was a Klotzer in the main pool, grass would not be played, right, Evolto?
Yep, because it's all gonna be AP. It's
Yeah,
eventually gonna deal a lot of damage. The cast itself is already strong as is, like raw,
exactly.
and then if you give it Soldier or something,
Exactly.
uncontrolled.
So by the time it does cast, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hit like a truck. Hippo says we
I'm
should
gonna
nerf Green Orb Thwacky on grass. I agree. I don't know. I think Thwacky should just be nerfed, but it is a 2-star ultra, so it should be strong, right?
I
Um,
Vimby let told me about the stats to I like looking at it once again. For a unit that's supposed to be in the middle, it sure has a lot of tanks, like tankiness on it. 250, 14, 11. This is equal to Porygon 16, 16, 200.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
then
you're so
29.
right. It has like 29 attack, right? Yeah, Vivi was telling me that on the last stream. Like, what the frick? Oh, first time chat for
Yeah,
Beefy.
29
She's.
AE.
I found Ghost does pretty well under grass. It does, but it loses so hard to Amorphous. Um, but sorry, continue with
I
Volto.
think I think investing to Ghost is sort of a bait. I
Oh.
think Ghost is good early to mid game, and then late game you need to hit something like Petriment to really buy you time to top 4. And then
Yeah, but
from
you're
there
not
on,
gonna beat the aquatic boards with a
yeah, you're
Petulant
never
because
gonna
they're
beat
gonna.
the aquatic board. Yeah,
So,
you're
like
never
the
gonna
maybe
beat
the new
the muscle board as
Garrett. Yeah.
well.
Oh, dude.
Uh,
Oh,
I
this
haven't seen.
fuck.
This
Sorry.
is what I mean by this goes uncontrolled.
Yeah. Grass doesn't have the
Uh,
burst to kill ghosts. B. Ellison's
that's top
Go
3.
Comp Amorphous 7 Bug 6 shiny item with grass. Holy crap, Hippo. Yeah, it is strong. Because your win condition exists out of, like Volta was saying earlier, your effective health compared to your opponent's, right? And all you need to do is make sure the unit itself doesn't die.
You just
So it can
gotta.
keep healing.
It's like back when Grass Flora was a very strong comp. Before the Flora rework, you just had to get your strongest unit out, which was Blossom, and then you could just like top 4 whole game.
It's
They
true. You
didn't
got
really
so
have
much tempo in the big game. Yeah.
yeah. And now
Oh my
here's the
god.
Sawaddle. No, sorry, no, the Leavanny, sorry.
Lee Vanny. And he's
The
2
Lee.
away from Grookey on the last fight. I mean, this is a really good showing of grass,
He's
which is.
also 1 away from a bounce lead, so
Oh, I didn't even think of that. You're so right. Oh, I would have just sold the Grookies and did
it
it. Right.
overall, I gotta give props to Crisp though. I think he yeah.
Well, he's
I
playing
don't
his
think so. I think
ass off.
yeah,
He's doing great.
he's doing really good. The tempo for Yanmega here pretty much
Oh.
solidified his win here. Yeah.
I told you, man. Verision in this spot. That was such a close fight. What's Celebi doing? Just sitting there in the back, touching its, just doing nothing against the Blacephalon cast, right? But the Verision, just
Yeah.
the natural stats. Oh my god, that was sick.
It just tanks a whole lot.
My last top one was 9 games ago, wholly unwashed. Don't worry, Polly. The entire last patch, I think I only won like 3 times. Don't worry about it. But
The source of
Evolto.
this
Oh, what are you saying?
yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, you're saying it? I'm sorry, I lagged out for a bit.
Oh, okay. That's what it was. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you. So, were you saying anything?
It's fine. I was
Oh.
saying like the swords of justice. I think some of them are pretty strong units. I think Terrakion is one of them.
Mm.
Because I saw improvise playing like light Terrakion.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah,
I lost to that, dude.
it looked very strong. I think Cobalion is one of the weakest though, sadly.
Oh, it is because
Uh,
they all, like Verision and Terrakion, like you said, so they both have defensive traits. Cobaline
they
has an
both have
offensive trait.
very
It
strong
doesn't help.
defensive traits. Yes.
Exactly.
And then there's
Uh,
Keldeo.
which now
I think it.
has a defensive trait.
Yep. I think I don't. I wouldn't say aquatic is like as defensive as grass and rock, but yes, healing does count like a sort of defensive strat. But
It does. You increase your
I
effective health.
yes, but eventually this comes down to like Sobble and Drizzle and all that.
Hmm.
In grass and rock, you usually like look if you look at the ultras, you just get let me check. In rock, you get Rhydon. In grass, you get a Thwackey. So these two are mostly, let's just say, either frontliners or supporting units for the two sort of justice to do their thing. And they do it very well. They do it effectively. Their abilities are pretty much you can see like their abilities are inverse of each other, yet they still dish out a lot of damage thanks to those effects. And
Hmm.
then if you have the supporting units on board, well, like it's pretty much a strong con. Keldeo, however, suffers from, I think its ability is a bit weak in my
So
opinion.
20 blocks with fighting, the damage becomes true.
Yeah,
That's actually
20
not
block.
bad.
You gotta get fighting 2 up, uh, in my
But if
opinion.
you're in
And
aquatic, that's Poliwag. That's main pool. That's fine, right? It sucks you're playing
yeah,
it, but it is accessible.
yeah, it is
You know.
acceptable. Which is like the question becomes eventually is it's just gonna become like, do I really want to slide in Poliwag
On my
for
comp,
a
yeah.
a slightly weaker board? Yeah.
Right. Where you could have Toxicroak, like the high quality of a Toxicroak. You imagine that instead? But like you're not gonna have Toxicroak every game. So I can agree to that.
It's either Grab Locked or Toxicroak, if I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest.
why is Graplock 160, man? He was 180, I'm pretty sure. Like now he's 160. Still a nuts
He was
unit.
probably once 180, and I'm gonna be honest, the ability is a bit too strong here. I
Oh,
used to
well,
think it was.
the
I
1v1 on
used
the lock is nuts, right? Early game.
Yeah, and then you have Armor Break.
Yes. Right. So he's
I
gonna
think it's
win against whatever he's punching,
yeah,
most likely.
no matter what. Yeah, in the Morphus, if you let him be naked, he still kills units. Yeah,
But Avolto, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I'm
you're
gonna
welcome. You're welcome.
I'll take a small break to myself. I'm gonna prepare myself like a breakfast and then I'll go back to streaming. But
Yes.
thank you so much for joining me. Any last regards you want to say to the stream?
Play Minior.
Play Minior. All right.
Play Minior.
I can agree with that. Oh, the timing law. Oh yeah, probably literally.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
for having me today.
It was my pleasure, Volta. We'll do this again in the future. Seriously. You have a good one.
Sure. Yeah. You too, man. You too.
Thanks. I have one thing to say, Volta. Go ahead. Pants grab. Very nice. And then there's a message from Hippo earlier. I forgot to read. I like grass because it's so flexible. You can play Rocky Helmet and Power Lens on your tank, and you can play AD or AP with Lotad or Badu, and Applin can take all the roles. Tank, AD, AP, Healer, Bruiser. Yeah, I can agree with that, Hippo. But it's definitely like a skill expression as well. And then you need to lean into your lobby. You also need to lean into your items, right? But you're right that grass can be good in a lot of spots. It's not like wild where you need several black glasses or flame orbs available. It's not like playing an AP synergy where you need a lot of mystic water. You're right, it has that flexibility, um, which is good. And good players will use that flexibility to their advantage. A good player like Tagbaran, which I think he's the best player to ever grace this game. Let me grab some breakfast while I wait for this next queue to start. I'm gonna put on lo-fi because I feel like it. Let me turn this down. Nice. It just stopped. Oh, there we go. All right, I'll be right back. Thank you again for joining me, Volto. All right. It didn't start. Gore height? thank you for tuning in. Yeah, you get the door. I'm gonna leave it like that for a bit. I have sushi. I have leftover, like it's a day old. It's pretty good. I have tater tots, and I have fries that I can air fry. So sushi, by the way, it's 8 o'clock for me in the morning. Sushi, tater tots, French fries. Those are my options. I have other things. Enjoy your meal. Yeah, no, help me pick one of them, if you don't mind. That'd be great. Because I'm kind of down for any. What do you think? Well, especially while I'm waiting for this game to start. Sushi plus taters? Thanks. Mash them together. Blender, soup, smoothie. You guys are great. I'll move this. You should, like, barely hear me. That's fine. Oh, I forgot to grab water. Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, I'm not used to being in this little office. I usually have everything. That's okay. Oh, I'm all over the place this morning. Oh man. Alright, there we go. Does the game start yet? What is with these games, man? Oh. Like, I really it's so shocking to me personally. Like, this update is rather large. There's expeditions, but I have found that games just don't fill as much as they did even towards the end of last patch. Like, did the 3 weeks of Big Eater Belt Mana Gen really burn players out? Because if so, somebody's got to just make an idea thread that Curry does quality of life updates more often. I don't care if the server has to reset every week. If it's really hard to do, I'd understand. I get it. But it doesn't seem it. These Chinese players aren't on. Where are they? Are they on their own server? Is their server better? I could try the China pack today. Oh. Sushi time. Big Wap, which challenge are you doing? Which one are you on? Big Clef? Is that rock? That has to be rock, right? Look at my last 3 games. Well, I can now look at you. Now that I know your name. Is it lowercase? Because now it's cap sensitive. Oh, Clefairy. Honest to God, you could probably get the win in high elo. Probably. And it's 7 out of 8. It's gonna start sooner, so I'd play in that one, Big Wef. That's just me. Top 2, top 2, top 2. Yeah, Big Wef, you're playing an underwhelming but strong synergy. You know, you kind of gotta expect that somebody can easily high roll over you. You could see that. You know, I think that's fine. And to say what you're saying earlier, Doc, I do wonder where Amy and Big Dog are. And Avolto, you should queue. Just kidding. You should do whatever makes you happy. Hmm. This is great. We'll watch Clef for a bit. You mean to say Balatro? That's funny. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Alright, now actually unplug my thing. Fairy is pretty good, but it isn't. Let me make sure my mic is on. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah, you know, actually, I'll agree with Esna. No, Big Wef, I heard it was Metagrom told me it was. Okay, next I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. And the coffee machine, in relationship to this office, is right next to me, which is pretty cool. Also, do we have ad picks? We will after this round. That is exciting. Oh my god. I love this game so much, you have no idea. I'm gonna make myself a cup of New England blend. This is so good. Yeah, I'm such a good streamer. Oh, oh yeah. I'm doing a lot of commentating. I'm doing a lot of watching. Clearly. Clearly. Amazing. Ah, yo, it's my favorite timed out person. Am I timed out as well? Welcome in, Vast. Wef with Eggmax and give them all a fairy stone. I want to cast the next tournament if I'm free and don't feel like playing. Big Wef, you should. You should. I plan to cast it if I'm free and feel like watching it, and also because I definitely don't feel like being in it. Tournaments are a waste of time. Um, Everything's going really good, Vast. Thank you for asking. I just had the in-laws in last 2 days. They left this morning, wicked early. My fiance is going down for Easter, so I'm here alone for the next 2 days. Today, Saturday, and tomorrow. And then they're gonna drive back up. They're from Pennsylvania. They're gonna drive back up Monday. We're gonna be like halfway at the nice Connecticut Mall. It'd be cute. So my schedule's wide open. You know, things. I see. Yeah, it's going good. I'd say it's going good. I woke up early to see him go. So I'm like 80% there. That's actually a very generous estimate now that I said that out loud. But how are you, Vast? But actually, to make a good point to what Esna was saying earlier as well, one of the best advantages to playing a synergy that has a stone is that you can add any high quality unit outside of the synergy to the synergy. If you could make anyone a bug without some stupid penalty, bug would be amazing. What do you mean I just get 2 of my legendary? What do you mean I just get 2 Alolan Executors, right? Like, what do you mean I just get 2 Rhyhorns, right? But that's not how it works. But you can have any fairy. Just cool. Holy fuck. Oh my god. That's gotta be the sexiest Raticate I've ever seen. This Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattatas. And he's a digging. And he's win streaking. It's stage fucking 7. And he's 100 HP with Raticate, Red Orb, Rocky Helmet. I love it. And his objective, destroy. I see this motherfucker click destroy more often than not. He knows something I don't. He does. I never click destroy. Ever. I've seen him click it twice. What? I'm just bad. Doc's a better player than me, man. That's crazy. He finishes it too. It's like, what the fuck? I think he's told me in the past he likes the missions that you don't have to think about it, that you just kind of naturally do. And Destroy promotes you to like play a really good game early, and then you get $30 for doing it, which is good. Just got home from an 8-hour shift. I'm about to eat some food, some chicken meats and French fries. I just had sushi that had steak, chicken, plantain, and cream cheese in it, and then the whole thing was tempura fried. It was fucking awesome. I have a little left over for later too, which is nice. But good, Vass. I had work yesterday and it was exhausting. So, I woke up yesterday, I went to work, I stayed up late with Mad, a little, and then now I'm here. That's what's been my time. Sheesh. Not as, but what do you do for work, Vast? I forgot. Because mine isn't 8 hours. Mine was only 5. It was just miserable because putting up with kids. That I wasn't supposed to. I was essentially a babysitter on Friday. It was really annoying. Working retail, not too bad. Not too bad. But 8 hours on your feet can be tough. Good. So basically putting up with adults. Smile. I would rather that. Kids ain't for me, man. And they're the future. I'll do anything I can to defend them. I love them. I just don't want to put up with them. I'm still young, though, so obviously that might change. But, yeah. In the meantime, I'm like, fuck. Also, another grass commit from Crisp. That's really interesting. I get a Muscle Bane Shell Bell, and I look at the ad picks. I didn't even need to. I already know. I already know what I'm playing. If I'm John Ray, and I am, I'm playing Fossil, Rock, or Aquatic. And it's all there. And you also have the Sinisty Capsicid, the OMG Fossil game. Exactly, Esna, you get it. Also, great job last game, Esna. I forgot to highlight that, but yes, amazing. Like, from start to finish. Good. Thank you. Really showing us all, like, what you could do with Fossil. I appreciated it. And all your fights were insanely close. Very good. By the way, I got a shiny squeak on a John Olmec. Oh, that's sick. Where'd you get it? Did you fish it? Or did you explore for it? That's crazy. Or is there now a catch mechanic? I forget. I never paid too much attention to the John Olmec stuff. That's a big dude. That's a... Yeah, fish. Nice. I'm gonna look at the commits in 2 seconds. Wef pushed level 6, so he's fairy 6. No, now he is. He's got gay Larvitar. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, let's see the commits. Oh my god, trackpad, please. All right, whatever. I'll just use it. They don't need it. So Crisp chose Gimme Ghoul because Crisp is a good player that understands good units. Now, if Crisp evolves this thing, I will call him bad. But until then, he is a good player. And I'm gonna call him good no matter what. No worry. I'm just messing, just messing. Pull some mine from Hippo in a lobby that has Yamper. He's in the region for Satado. Actually got Satado pretty early. Field commit. Very nice. Donk's on the Gourmet, and Donk already knows he's got Rocky Helmet, Red Orb. It's not the perfect items for it, but it's gonna deal some damage. Rise on the Artificial. I remember when people used to see Sinisty and think, oh yeah, Ghost Artie. I wonder how that's gonna pan out for Rise. And somebody has Mana Gen Big Eater Belt, and nobody tell him, because I'm not going to tell him. Are you going to tell him? Because I'm not going to tell him. You can't read the fucking item? And I didn't... Also, I went back to the stream and watched you guys talk about it, and I didn't know Porygon had good defenses. I 100% should frontline it. Yeah, you know what? Well, you did have, like, other units, and then as they would approach your frontline, so I talked about like the value of Porygon's spell and how I would rather have the Porygon survive more than prioritize it over keeping the Yanma alive, right? I made them even in my mind, so that way they both deserve to be in the second row. But if, let's say, you're in a pinch and you don't have that kind of extended front line like you did, then yeah, it's frontline Porygon for sure. So that was good. And I'm glad you went back and watched it, Esna. I didn't know you could do that either. That's pretty cool. In that case, I should say more shit. I should talk lots of shit. I think everyone should have it on record. You know, like John Ray said X. And then, yeah, I totally did say X. And I meant it. Oh, man. But, the epics are looking a little awkward for, like, the majority of players, unless you're maybe a ground player that cares, but Rapidash Field is all you need. Yeah. Ground commit's actually really good with the Tyrant, too. Is anyone on ground? It would be scary to play ground against 2 grass. Oh, very nice, Hippo. Very nice. Very nice. Who do we lose to? Top of the lobby, Tug Speedman, who's on the Amorphous train with a melee Cryogonal. It's the only way that I like to play. I don't like to commit to the AP. Minior is pretty good because you commit AD to Minior, you commit a little bit of AP to Minior. He's going to do a lot, right? You commit AP to Cryogonal, he might do nothing. You commit 80 to Cryogonal, he's okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh, the aquatic wave. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Amorphous 5, a 4 active in an aquatic wave is a very, very good effect. Aquatic is very good. And he's got the fighting blocks. He has Magcargo. He's level 7, 1 roll, and he has a Magcargo. Did he use a Ditto on it? What the? Dude, Tug Speedman's got the sauce, as they say. Is this, Prosper? Level up. Reach level 9. Oh my god. Tug's gonna run away with this whole lobby, man. Gastly, Magcargo, level 7, 1 reroll. And you wanna know something? Hi, Mr. J. Hey, Tug, you're on fire, dude. I was just complimenting you. Holy shit. Nice job. I was about to say, there's players that would be in your spot, and they would look at this, you know, they'd be like, oh my god, the game isn't giving me anything, right? When they didn't want to click Cloudbuzz, let's say a player wanted to commit to something else early, and then they just closed their eyes to everything. Your one roll, 2 Evos, 2 ad picks, your unique is Amorphous, and you found a 1% Ultra that was also Amorphous. You're playing what the game gave you, you're rewarded from the very beginning, and you're going to close it out the same. This is a perfect Amorphous game. I feel bad for Big Wef because Big Wef's definitely going to have to queue for another one. Sorry, Mr. Wef, how's it going? Mass Spirit. Oh, God. Be honest, Wef. Do you think the Mess Spirit wins in the lower elo Probably not, right? Probably not. No, 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 no. And we got Poplio in this one. And then we can have... Oh, we got Gage Reapy. Wef got this. Wef could get this. Wef is probably going to... I think it's upgrade. Also, it's the advanced fight. Everybody watch out. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, you still alive. Hi, Pokemon. Oh, I'm glad you're happy I'm live. I kind of feel like I'm being lazy. I ate breakfast. I had sushi. But, hello, Bobby. Oh, I just felt like I called a Volto earlier. That was nice. There was a fossil game with 2 fossil commits, and I got to see his perspective on it. It was very nice. Some good info out of a Volto for a guy that doesn't play. Oh man, Hippo's got the whole dude. He's got the whole guy. That's Joe Biden right there. That's ex-President Joe Biden. That's insane. Let me grab my coffee. Oh, that's crazy. I can't believe he got Joe Biden. Oh, and my stream of lo-fi ended. Let me put that back on. My name is Dan. Oh, there's the Big Eater Belt Manager. Guys, who's gonna tell him? Because I'm not gonna tell him. I'm definitely not telling him. Guys, unless it's bug abuse, which I doubt. Oh, wait, no, he switched it out. Okay, good. Yeah, someone told him then. That's good. I've heard a lot of players complain about low punny. I've heard a lot of players complain about Raichu. I've heard a lot of players complain about even more balanced units like Drizzle. You know, the one that you can actually position around. Um, and all I have to say about low punny is good boards don't lose to it more often than not. After seeing what I just saw, though, I might take back what I said. I don't think... Oh, it's just because I... Yeah, I don't think what I said is true anymore. This is Tug Speedman. If this thing beats Tug, then we need to nerf this thing. I understand it has amazing cast. No, exactly. No, that's all I needed to say. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed to say. Hippo's maxing his economy for later. He's only 9 rolls level 7. He's a relatively underdeveloped board. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I have nothing to say about low punny then. It's in a good spot. Oh my god, Hippo's so cute. I would have never happened. That would have never happened if he was playing fighting low punny. Well, if it's fighting low punny, it has way less effective health from normal. So it will still die to like an AP burst. So if fighting low punny is like an AD counter, which it really wouldn't be because its health pool is so low. It's like 140, right? 170. That is a little high. If somebody wants to make an idea thread to nerf this thing, it is to remove some of its health. And just to make sure that most spells and most uniques can kill it. That is it. Yeah. Other than that, it's a regional. And it's so funny in this game is a lot of units that are just rare to see don't get nerfed unless players are avidly going. Is this what the what crisp buddy, crisp. I'm gonna start making fun of you soon. It is shown as 170 because the bigger to be is actually 120. I knew it. Oh, okay. Then, oh, it's because I'm bugged then, right? Like literally, because of the thing. Thank you, El Blanco. I knew it was 120. I'm like, that seems low. No, it's fine then. Okay. Thanks, game. And thank you. Thank you so much. Like, gun up to my head, I'm saying 120. There it is. Bug abusing SMH? No, the unit's fine then. Just kill it. Like, most uniques have a spell that does that. Punch it once and use your spell. You know? Confusion and double. Like, this thing would kill this thing in one shot. And, of course, that's the cast. I understand, like, the 1v1 thing, right? But you have, like, all your other units. And this thing has 3 items on it, right? It's funny. But Crisp on Ghost 8 is insane. As, like, a... I don't know. Like, this is the lobby for it. I wish I was in it. No, I don't, because Tug would kick my ass. Oh, so Crisp gets second. Tug gets first. And then Big Wef. Big Wef. I mean, we're in a really good spot for Fairy. This is probably one of the better ones. This is very nice. This could be a legendary. And it's just gay hatches. Sound 2 is pretty cool. Look at all the players scouting, by the way. You guys see that? You know a player that doesn't do that? Monk. Monk never scouts. He never spectates or uses a second monitor. Did you know that? He just plays the game. And he just has this insane intuition as to where your units are. He just always knows. It's like he's gifted. I'm concerned I may disappoint you, sir. Tug, you're like 69 life, which is the nice number going into T20. I think you'll be fine. I think a morph ghost normal. Wow. Yeah. No, you'll be fine. This is so good. So cozy. Oh my god. I wish I could change the stream titles because I don't have access to Matt's account. But like, I changed it like cozy morning with John Ray. It's not exactly the hyper. Holy crap! Xerneas Moo. We're level 9, 55 money. Did we? Muse is a good unit. Don't get me wrong. I wonder what the options were like. Oh, we have Sightstone. Never mind. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. That could be really strong. Holy shite. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's about it. We can pick up a wild soon. For Mew, we can pick up a wild psychic, right? Oh, Mew isn't wild. I'm so fucking dumb. Oopsie doopsie. Oh, we found it anyway. I was hoping it was Solosis. That's good. 7 attribute Amorphous, 2 green orbs. Stone. Very nice. Unitemized Mew dealt more damage than the itemized Cryogonal. Have you seen the spectator delay that Curry is going to implement? I have. I've been messaged several times about it, which is great. My only concern is, great, a second account can now not reliably spectate until the very last second. There's 2 concerns. One, if the delay is only 2 seconds, then whatever board action I have to make against somebody using a second monitor to spectate, I have to make within the last 2 seconds. Which, it does help. It's just not going to make using a second monitor irrelevant. It's still going to be better in most cases. It's only going to be worse in the case where your opponent makes a 2-second to go board action. My second concern is that your main account is unaffected by this. So if Monk tabs in on monitor 2 as Monk, and I see Monk sitting on the side of my board from round 4 until the end of the game, are you gonna ban him? Because Curry said he's not gonna enforce bans. So if that's still gonna happen, all this shit is useless. It just makes it's probably gonna be buggy on launch anyway. So it just makes the whole thing more cumbersome. If they're not going to enforce rules and discourage cheating, then all of this is useless. So yes, I have seen it. And I hope I won't be disappointed. I mean, at that point, is solid evidence Monk is cheating? Yeah. Are they gonna ban him? I already have solid evidence that he does it. They're not gonna ban him. What's the point? It's annoying. But no, we'll ban Avo for being named Golem GIF. We'll do that. But we're not gonna ban cheaters. And we're not gonna ban bug abusers. No. Nah, fuck it. As far as Curry and Keldon are concerned, as long as the game boots, runs, and players play it from start to finish, they don't care. And all that leaves us with are these cringe-ass players that enjoy bug abusing and cheating. Or those addicted enough to tolerate it. And this boommates. And you can take what I said to the bank. I'm really sick of just the entire philosophy of Curry and the moderation team. You have 20 moderators. You're going to sit here and tell me you don't have the resources for it. You're going to have 2 creators. You're going to tell me you're not going to hire someone else for the project. Not even hire. I know Tech Bruin would help. There's plenty of contributors that would help with the game. Like, you can't look at me and tell me that you have 500,000 players playing. Or you have 800 people playing daily. And you just can't get the help to do any of this stuff? Are you serious? When was the last time Apple Juice spoke in chat? I know that the answer to that question, by the way. So, yeah. What? I'm addicted enough to tolerate it. Yes, you are, Dunk, and I am not, which is why I have my little outbursts. And I stream because not only do I enjoy it, but other people do too. Anyway, Tug, you take it home, pal. You're doing great. And as for Big Wef, I'm sorry. Actually, no, this is really good. It's just the high roll amorphous board. Yeah. Alright, Wef. We're putting Fairy in the lower tier now, I'm convinced. I'm convinced you have 2 hatches, good items on both. You have your legendary, okay items. Like, what are you gonna do with the black classes, right, later in the game? I got Ghost 8 twice. I think I beat the Amorph team. You might. You have insane quality on your board. You might. And you have a Dawnstone Soul Dew specs. No, you might. Like, he's got the life to upgrade the board too, which is the scary part. Like, he's already got the Girder now, but now he's gonna get the Vanillux. Like, so it would definitely come down to an HP difference, but yeah. Also, the Ghost 8's annoying. Who was on Ghost 8? Ah, Crisp. Complete pivot. And yeah, I am gonna make fun of him for upgrading the thing, but because he's still not above 50 money, so what was the point of upgrading the dude? You could have just had the money. Yeah. But no, you did a good job, Wef. Fairy's tough. I wouldn't play it. Right? I know you're doing your challenge, so you don't have a choice. Yeah. Is Darkrai good? Guys, you think Darkrai is good? Wait, deep position. Oh, okay. He's in transition to the side. Alright. Alright. Has someone coached Crisp? Yeah. Darkrai is incredible now? That's neat. As for has someone coached Crisp? I have no idea. I think he just woke up one day and decided to lock in. He should have streamed. Tug, we have... No, Crisp, you have to deny the ability shield. You have to deny the ability shield, Crisp. Yeah. It's not an option there. Yeah. It's fine. There we go. Huh. Tug, if you really want to stand a chance against this thing, you can lean into Aquatic to delay the curse, and then cleanse your team for a little bit. But you may have to give up on the Girder. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily relevant, but yeah. Just Ghost Tag as the RD2 after committing a naked pivot into Ghost is very fortunate. At the 2 seconds of sleep. Oh, I mean, or just being on the same side as the damn thing. So bad I had Waterstone all set for Citizen, but Field Portal wasn't in my favor. Oh yeah, Hippo, forgive me. I forgot all about how your game went. Yeah, I could see. It was kind of like a right core bust with the puzzle of mine them, right? And the mana gen items I can understand. And then the ad picks after T10 lined up, but like you still have to find the Rapidash, and that's tough. There's the level up mission, but if you have to roll down to stabilize because you don't have the items ready for the twins, yeah, I could see your mid game being really tough, especially against Tug, who is taking devastating losses because of his natural high roll, right? Yeah, and then Crisp also was pretty high tempo. I think the whole lobby was pretty high tempo in the mid game, which makes it very difficult to stabilize. So I understand. I mean, even Donk too. Donk was taking devastating losses with the curry. It was so cool. Yeah, that is nice. That's really nice. Holy. When you play Aquatic, you get access to such good regionals, man. And I rarely get to use them because I don't find them. This is so good, though. Ooh. Yeah. A matter of upgrades. Every unit has insane quality at this point. Every last one of these can 1v1 Crisp's board, even though Crisp has a Gengar. Gengar, okay, Crisp. It's not going to make a difference, which is crazy to me. It does come down to positioning. It's a shame. It's a shame that Chris had to deny the ability shield because there's a world. Also, it's a shame that he evolved Golden Go because he's not above 50 money. It doesn't matter. Interesting. I'm gonna sit here and watch and wait for Crisp to come over to look at his board, right? He came over before, right? There he is. Alright. Attaboy, Crisp. Attaboy. And Toke Speedman also did the same? Yeah, attaboy. Alright, both of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. I don't care how quickly you pop back and forth. I just need to see one long pause of you understanding the person's board. Thank you. That's all I need. I don't ask for much in this game. If the positioning is what is going to cause each player to win and or lose, then you can see how much it matters. Amazing job, both of you. You got everything? Never mind. No, no, no. It was a complete positioning difference. This Duocean got a huge cast off. It was nuts. It was nuts. Both players did an amazing job. And Chris understood his win condition. It's just a shame the way the units are going to move in that case. You got to protect against the Duocean. You got to protect against the Mew, right? The Mew's going to gain access to the corner. These units are all going to move up or stay here. So this is going to move, right? One of the corners is exposed. Mew's going to go to it. So it's a really tough positioning puzzle. A lot of fight RNG is injected as well. So yeah, no, good job, everybody. That was an amazing game. And I told you, Tug, you were going to win. High tempo, complete your diversify. Mew wasn't exactly the most desired, but you really made it work, and you had the components to make the Psy Stone on the side, which is, again, another great player. Like, move. And then you chose to use Deep Sea Tooths after T20, right? That's how Haunter got it. That's how the Nugs got it. It's great. It's great. That's my one game for tonight. I'm sweaty now. GG to everyone. Amazing job, Tug Speedman. And I did the same. I only play like once a day because it takes everything out of me when I do. Amazing job, Tug. Amazing job, Chris. Somebody tell me did a great job. And that Gengar was actually really impressive in one of the fights. It was allowed to live. So, that was really cool. And good job to Hippo. And good job to Strong Donk in that one, too. Really interesting boards. Bad spots, you know, there's plenty of good players, but you're not always going to get lucky every game. But Tug got lucky and he took it home. It was nice. Yeah. I'll never understand a player that says like, oh, this guy high rolled, that guy high rolled, but like you say that every single game. Like you understand eventually it's your turn, right? You understand the game's giving you something, right? I got +1 Elo for 5th Wef. That's a win in my book, buddy. Not that Elo matters, actually. At all. At all. But now I'm at 110% egg chance. That's awesome. You know what? Usually when I play Baby, I go over 100. So, I feel you on that. Let's see, you must be at like stage 7. Yeah. Exactly, you take advantage of the high rolls to mitigate the damage when you low roll. Had a boy Tug. Thank you. Oh, they high roll, but all I hear is they saw the high roll angle and I didn't. Yeah, Tor's really good at doing that. He is. He is. And he'll get like, you can see it some days. He just gets super whiny because he's been streaming too long, or like it's a rough day because he'll stream for hours and hours. You cannot play this game optimally every minute of 12 hours. So he'll just go on like a small streak complaining about everyone else's boards, and then at the end of it, he always goes, no, I saw what I did wrong. I saw what I was supposed to do, right? He can understand the parts of it that were unlucky, but he can understand at that point, he's like, yes, I should have done X, Y, and Z. And he didn't, and he won't. And then the next day, he just goes on a streak and he reaches top 1. So, my girlfriend says, if I don't get Elo in the browser game, Bug Monster automatic chest, then I won't have dinner. Don't worry, mine does the same. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. When you're at 172 at T8, but it's Poplio. Yeah. Man, fuck this automatic chest thing. Hop on Dueling Book? Alright. Give it a minute. There we go. Okay. I think it's this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, Polly. Get in here, we're playing Edison. Oh, this Genesis toggle? That's cool as shit. What deck was that? Oh, yeah, that is my Edison deck, yeah. Maybe one day. That'd actually be really nice, Polly. I love Edison format. I like the new Genesis format as well. It's still like new Yu-Gi-Oh! So new Yu-Gi-Oh! Is all hand traps and stuff. It's really annoying. I played competitively for a little bit. Got some top fours. I think I have a second place in a tournament as well. So prizing is always nice. $5 entry, you play card games with your friends. But like, I always wanted to do Edison stuff. I love Dragon Link. Oh, Tug, you're so cute. So does my buddy Dan. My buddy Dan loves D-Link. Um, yeah, one of those, depending on the year we're talking about, you know. Edison player is kind of based. I play Modern, but Edison looks sick. Probably when you get sick of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like product release cycle, and you don't have fun facing, like, because you'll go through periods with Yu-Gi-Oh! Where like every deck's the same and you just lose to it no matter what. And they design it that way to get you to buy product, right? When you get sick of that, look at Edison, and you return to that minutia of what the card game was originally about. Like if everyone's playing Mirror Force, it's a good format. If I was Straw Dog, I would level to 5 here. Stage 6, 22 money. I'm sorry, was there an egg carousel? Why is he this broke? Please forgive me. No, there wasn't. I might be thinking of something else, right? Stage 6. I don't know why I clicked on Strong Dog either. He asked me not to look at him too hard, which I don't blame him. I want him to lock in. What the fuck is that, Creepy Carl? Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, Polly, and I play, like, there's a meta in Edison as like an introduction, and then you can use the deck's creative space, and there's always like a cycling. I'm not locking in. Strong Dog, I think that you are. Oh, not in the mood. Oh, I understand. Well, thank you for playing Pokemon Auto Chess, and I hope you have fun. That's all I care about. Sorry. Sorry you're not in the mood. But yeah, it was cool. That's nice. That's nice. That's... Holy... Just know that I do love you, Strong Dog. Kind of Keely in this one. That's cool. The ad's like... Oh. Really interesting. Evolto has this cute little... Like he'll say, ad pick meta. And he's not wrong. Like, the ad picks can be random, but to his point, the ad picks players choose to value or devalue does change. Almost star. Yeah, Volto, you get it. You get what I'm saying, right? No, you get what I'm saying, right? You picking up what I'm putting down, Volto? We'll see what it's like right now. You see Omastar, I see Capsicid. Oh, I do. I didn't even see him. I didn't even see Capsicid. Sceptile reroll based. That's not based. Man, if I'm John Ray, and I miss T10, I'm playing Darkfield or something like that. I'm playing Rock, never mind. I'm always playing Rock. No one's taking my Rock T10. Nobody gives a shit. Dude, you got Barbarical and Tyrant, and then Omastar as the ranged carry for the mid game. And I got Barbarical for the water, so I'm fishing the whole time. You get Relicanth in this spot. It's... Oh my god. And then all you have to do is facilitate the rest of the board. Because now I have Rock 3 in the front. If I have Dragon active, did you get Goomy? I'm gonna show it in the team planner. Oh my god. And let me tab to Creamy Carl. Creamy Carl, our guide specialist. 62 money, 1 roll at Gary. Water reroll. Water being one of the best openers in this game, honestly. Show only available in game. So, oh, and I wanted to start with Goomy. That was so funny that it showed me him. Get in there. And then I'm using a trackpad, so like be patient. I have autism. Oh my god, I'm gonna grab my mouse. Oh my god, I hope it's charged by now. Oh my god, sucks getting old. Don't get old, kids. Or maybe do get old. Get old and learn something. Get old and get some bitches. Yeah, how people could play this game with a track record? No. I just know you're funny. um, I'm gonna wait, and then I'm gonna see. Well, actually, I could do this while we'll see what everyone goes into and enters. Okay. Okay. Interesting that Carl's not gonna take a portal or MTMM, despite the fact that Field's right there. Like, Field's pretty strong here. But you got the Relicanth, you got the Barbarical, you got the Tyrant, right? And then Omastar. Right? All I need is my Fossil T20. I'm gonna put Registeel just for the sake of it being literally anyone. Alright? And now I just need any dragon. And this whole thing pops. I'll do Dratini. I can't, it could be any, I'll do Dratini though. Pretty looking. Here's the basis, right? And we're close to Aquatic 4. This is our 7 units, right? This is kind of nice. This is a great foundation. I'm Water 3, right? It doesn't even have to be Registeel. This can be any legendary. And you can get an old Amber. So, really good. Heracross Tempo? Oh. Oh. Seviper. Cute. The right, we got Gay Farfetch'd. It's pretty cool. MTMM picked Tyrogue and has a Pichu in, and a Waterstone slammed, and a Nickit. I don't know what he's doing. And then Thug just grabbed a Palafin. Hippo's on ice. Oh, I don't know. Who's Field now? I don't know. Ooh, right, Brad? Also, welcome in, Bradwurst. Field, I was told who Field now was. Is it at the being? I forget. Arcanite's Endfield's a pretty okay game. Oh, Hippo. Hippo, you have my heart. I know I just tabbed, like, out and back in, but there it is. Almost finished digging up 2 more holes, just digging into ice. Ice 6. Wonderbox. Yeah. You know what it is that I would disagree with that is only because if there's 2 baby 7 commits in the lobby, and we could see that MTM was leaning into it with the Tyro click. It's kind of hard in hindsight. Oh, my eye. What's going on in here? We theory crafting in HUR in here on her. So Bradwurst, I typically, you know me, I usually do my spectate streams, and I try and talk as much insight about the player perspective as well as what I would do, because I'm not the best player at this game, but if we all came together, we could be. So it's nice. I get to talk about what a lot of talented players do, which is nice. But yeah, welcome in, man. So if there's 3 baby 7 commits in lobby, Ari was telling me about you building around ad picks. Oh, Bradwurst, I have a whole guide that you can read if you're interested. It's in the back channel. But yeah, I'll explain briefly if you're interested. But if you were to compare the evolved form of a rare that's in the mainline pool, I'm going to use Combuskin for example. It is 3 attributes, 150, 8 with 11 attack. If you compare that to a similar cost ad pick, I'm going to click on Toxicroak. I'm up 40 health, same defenses, I have 2 more attack, I have access to more interesting synergies, and I have a 60 AoE spell, as opposed to, what does this thing do? It kicks 1 thing for 60, right? So I go from 1 target to up to 6, right? Ad picks have insane value, and something that I forget who it was, I think it was Swift, was able to prove is that the average quality of a unique, which is a 210-10, right? The 60 single target, right? Is similar to that of a rare additional 200, 18, 14, 12 attack. So I believe ad picks are, and they are literally, the highest quality units in the game. So if I spend $9 on a rare additional, I have now 2 uniques. If I do that again, I have 3 uniques, while your board has 1 unique and a bunch of mainline pool units that are just lower quality. So there you go. You could look at everything in the rares column as having a second unique, and you can look at the epics as having like a unique plus with Carbink and I would even go as far as to say the Alolan Executor. Those are both great examples. They're equivalent to legendary Pokemon. Diancie being a 316-8 with amazing synergies, and Alolan Executor, which is all the way back here, right? It could even be the normal one too. The normal one's 300. 310-10 with an AoE spell, 356-6 with an AoE spell. Legendary Pokemon, and they're in your shop. It's nuts. And then you can, let's say I'm playing Ice, I could put an Ice Stone on either one of them, which is really good. Especially if I get the Alolan Executor, now I have a Dragon Bump, right? So, there's a lot. There's a lot of information in this game that isn't directly told to the players, right? Because you're not going to sit there and look at the stats of God knows how many units like I have. Look at them all. You're going to read all of these? Because I did. But you're not. Most people are. Anyway, thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Oh. Yo, can we see how the baby does? I mean... Sorry, that was a rant. I'm sorry. Elfin, I have feelings about Gligar that totally relate to everything you just said, so I do agree. Good. Good. Gligar's a unique. It's like lower than a unique in quality too. Gligar should be buffed. Holy crap. Holy crap. Creamy Carl's creaming it, dog. Undefeated. He's got 2 Heracross, dog. And a Gyarados on stage 15? I'm so glad we moved Gumi to common, so that way he would have a hard time adding it to his Dragon Water comp. Yeah, I've been playing long enough to watch the desolation of Gligar, but I will say I do like the availability of Gligar. Now, exactly Bratwurst. Instead of being stuck with him at T10, he's kind of like ass. You know, you get to just add him to your comp for $9. Pretty cool. I wish he had his old passive. He really should have his old passive. Oh, and if anybody was complaining about the Drelch change, this is about a... Oh! Oh my god! I have a dog bed beside me and I just threw myself into it. Oh my god. I don't want any more complaining about the Drelch change. I don't want to hear it. It was a good change from the get-go. I don't want to hear it. Look how cool this comp is. Creamy Carl's going to show you how cool he is. And water just beat ice. Holy crap. That's awesome. Electivire sells tools. You know something cool about Creamy Carl? Something besides the fact that he is cool? He's got a lot of options here with the Pokerus file. Or the surfboard being the most appealing. It's gonna be whatever's left. And the surfboard's right in front of him. Go, Carl! Oh. Oh, buddy. Oh, I like you. Don't get me wrong. I don't see a Poplio anywhere. Yeah, you can Waterstone a Grookey. I see the vision. Don't get me wrong. Don't misunderstand me. I see the vision. But Carl, your synergy bonus gives you 12 PP per second. Another 5 isn't going to help you win another fight. The aquatic bump healing your team for another 10% health probably is going to win you another fight. You know what I'm saying? But that's okay, Carl. You're doing great. So good. Now we got the Heracross permacasting. Oh yeah, he's got 1 in. He's got 2 in. He's about to have 3. Oh, he's got 3 in. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, that was the difference. You see how it casted 3 times? You see how it God damn it, Carl. Great job otherwise. Also, this thing can't go in the corner. It hits nothing. It has to go right here. Moving on. That's cute. I like it, but it's gonna lose to Carl. And this. And I think I know what I'm looking at, but I can't tell yet. What's he doing down there? He's a little sleepy. There he is. Eviolite, and then I know Donk got the nice positioning Donk against Crisp. Yeah, Crisp was on his last legs with shoes. Shoes. Like in Rock Knight. As a small lesson to you all about Baby 7 is there's very few spots where you can actually go Baby 7 in this game. If you natural all the baby units and you can go to level 7 without being 0 gold, then you can warrant throwing away some life in the mid-game at a chance of getting the egg. There is a chance you will lose up to 45 life getting this stupid egg. Keeping that in mind, you need to be able to pivot out of Baby 7 immediately. So the requirement is that you have a composition you can play immediately after. The requirement is you found the units without rolling for it and your economy isn't 0. And you need to have good life to begin with. And Crisp's unique was Sableye. And his shiny item is the most predictable shiny item in the game. Carl, buddy. Carl, it's a triple water. Carl, what's wrong? Oh, yeah, it's scaring me, pal. Like, we want a water legendary. We only got the 1 sub, but we can move the items to somebody kind of cool. I believe in you, Carl. So cute. Holy crap, water Necrozma. Nobody's doing it like Creamy Carl, man. Oh. Now imagine this thing had the surfboard. Just saying. I've seen books next to it. It's funny. And this works against this board, kind of this board. Well, the one that teleports. It doesn't work against this at all. Well, it will eventually. It's just not immediately. It works against this board. All right, Carl. Holy crap. Yeah, Capsicum's busted. Somebody can fact check me in the chat. When enraged happens, does it ignore defense? I'm pretty sure it does, right? It doubles the damage and it ignores its defense. Man, Carl's really good at the game. If nobody caught what he did, by the way, he put a unit with the light, like he knew. He put a unit with the light in, he put in the Necrozma, give him light 2. He activated Necrozma to turn into a dragon, which gives him light 3. He took off the light unit to leave light 2, so now this thing is sitting in its own light spot as a result of becoming a dragon. That is amazing. I am so glad he writes guides. Also, what the hell, MTM? Ooh. Enrage doubles all damage. Get 80 speed, half healing, shield, freeze, sleep durations, and lose protect. All units become enraged after 30 seconds of the fight. Perfect. So it just doubles the damage, right? It doesn't ignore defenses. Like, we still use the defense formula. Because it always feels like it doesn't. I feel like sometimes I'll watch a unit that's heavily itemized get like 3-shot. But thank you, Bratwurst. That's straight from the wiki. Afternoon gamers, hey Vimper. That has to be straight from the wiki. Enraged, huh? Holy shit. Love to help, you're the best, man. Yeah, welcome in, Vimper. We're just watching some Pocket Monsters automatic chess. And then this is a good showing of Water Dragelge. Creamy Carl's got Necrozma. Oh, we're getting there. I mean, he's just gonna level up. Something's gonna happen. We know that. I think Hippo has a really good chance. Is it still cringe to play Ice? Probably it never was. It never was. That's my answer. Yeah. Hot take. You can play whatever you like in pack. Yeah, that's a hot take, Bratwurst. No, you cannot play whatever you like. Well, you literally can, but no, there's definitely some things that are cringe. No, there's... People Cephalon, that is interesting. No, isn't it? It's kind of cool, right? Like, where's that? It's, yeah, no, it's kind of cool, right? Because, like, it'll heal. Bug 8 every game. That's not cringe. Bugs, Big Whiff, that's cool. It's cool. Bugs really good. Bugs really fun. Yeah. But no, Bratwurst, remember when Toga Ghost was a thing? And I remember towards the end of the patch when everyone was spamming Big Eater Bell mana gen? Like, that's cringe. That's cringe. And then how about the... Because you've been around the block. You remember the patch with Aquatic where Fuecoco crit twice? So everybody used... Yeah. Everybody used... Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my god. And everybody used, so sorry. I spell crit Fuecoco with, like, Love Disc and stuff. Like, but everyone just bug abused it. And nobody got banned. Everyone knew it was a bug. Everyone did it. Not me, but, like, I watched plenty of people do it. So, yeah. No, there's definitely some things that are cringe. This is taking rounds. What the hell? No, I'm telling you it has to ignore defense. There's no way that makes sense. And you lost. Bratwurst, you're so funny. No, I'm gonna check. I just don't know. I don't know if it would check the thing. But I guess some things are just diabolical when the code is correct. And then the code is correct, it's overdone. Exactly. It's like, oh, you see it once, you're like, oh, that's weird. Like, that shouldn't happen. And then you see it every game. And you could tell, like, if you want to know something's cringe, just look at... I'll stop being mean. Never mind. GG's. Cool board, Donk. I love it to death. What was the one that we got? We acquired Jet Punch. This thing is so hard to use, Donk. Oh my god, Skill Swap is so hard to use. Because in order for you to move TMs, you need to lose Human. And then, like, I accidentally benched it, and then you need to keep benching it, hoping it targets something, but it's going to target a frontliner. It's never going to target a backliner. So the only time you get a good spell is, like, maybe PvE? I want an X-ray on it. That could have helped. The 100% of the user speed, yeah, that would have been really nice. That Deep Sea Tooth actually could be really cool. Especially with the psychic scaling from it, so it'll be 150%. Nah, that'd be neat. But no, skill swap's the hardest one to use. I don't even think it's like it's necessarily hard. I think it's just random. I had a game where I picked up Mewtwo's spell by like a hair on a Ralts, but then when I was trying to sub out the human to move Payday, I benched it. And then for the rest of that game, those games, this is a classy against like mad. For the rest of the games, I could not pick up a good spell on my Curlia, so I just like I had itemized nothing. It was terrible. Like it would target a Heat More, and now I have fucking Heat More spell on a Curlia. Like it's so bad. Oh, like it can be really good. It's just random. Somebody suggested like you could click and then tell your Pokemon where to target. I think that'd be a cute idea. I don't know. I think it's just it's a strong effect, but it's not as strong as like Focus Punch. It's like I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to use. It really is. And like again, like not necessarily like in terms of difficulty, just in terms of RNG. Just randomness. It's really annoying. Holy crap. I wish I was Creamy Carl. Where did he lose to? Okay, no. The expected amount of damage this thing is going to deal is 37 times 3 when it strikes, and then whatever that number is times 2. 37 times 3 is 21. 111 times 2, 200 and some damage. But then defense calculation should occur. It ignores defense. It has to. It has to. What the fuck? Oh, Dark 3 kicks in. Damn it. What's the math on that? Let's say early econ. I value baby 4 and T4. The babies are only good when hatched. Yeah, exactly. Perfect, perfect. Right. When Esna said earlier that you'd be 5, it's like, I don't want a guaranteed egg on stage 7 or 8, right? Because then I have to wait for it way too late, right? What's the question? Damage calculation when enraged? Yeah, Vinper, does it ignore defense? That's what I want to know. So giving me higher chances is worth, in my opinion. Let me check. Thanks, Vimper. I appreciate it. I'm not too good at Pokemon State, like that document. I'm not too good at it's Pokemon State, and what's the other one? You know what I'm talking about. The one that handles all the statuses. Because I feel like it does. I feel like mathematically speaking, a 30% reduction from the number would be really strong from a Regice. Because 10 defense is a 30% damage reduction. It's like, I don't know. But, yeah, Donk. And then, like, your hatches were ready. It was a really rough shiny lobby. You got the D-band. It was really cool. But everybody's losing to this, and I want to know why. Like, you only lost to this. I want to know why. Because, I have an idea thread. Thing is... I couldn't figure out my M board. Well, the skill swap definitely isn't giving you any direction, right? Because that could be anything. But I liked the psychic lean-in. That was good. You had the hatches. That was good. I think... Like, was it human 8? Maybe. They were all good quality, weren't they? And then this is just a shitter, and that's bug 2 for Vivillon. I think it's cool. It's redundant. Yeah, I agree. Like, well, this could be any psychic Pokemon, but it's not going to be too relevant who it is, right? This is fighting for this. This is bug for this. So, like, yeah, you could, like, upgrade these two. This could be any psychic, but, like, who are you going to put in? I guess Executor, if you found it. But we're, like, baby 7 into level 9. Like, we're broke, right? But that's the only thing I could think of. And even still, you're going to lose to this. Introducing another psychic Pokemon and another good quality bug isn't going to really help. Good job, Hippo, by the way. What'd you lose to? Yeah, this. Guys, this thing was killing when it was a 9 gold unit. Just these items on it. I need to know whether or not Enraged ignores damage calc. Oh my god, what? GG. El Plinko, did you notice that? Did you notice how much damage this thing did? That was that was sick. Oh my god. And then you had this, you didn't even use its dish. It was synergy filler. Like, that was nuts. You know, you're like, spell crit? Who needs spell crit? And Rage T-Tar is my favorite comp. Yeah, because its spell does sustain. And then you itemized it so well. Like, it's either pads or loaded dice, right? And then, who has a Rocky helmet? No. 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 Well, he has one, but our developed board? No. He has one, but Baby 7. He has one with Baby 7. He has one Baby 7. So, like, the risk of Baby 7. And it didn't even matter because you had it on a dark unit that jumped past said Rocky Helmet unit. Devastating. Oh my god. I had one heart scale the whole game. No, I bet you would have wanted to make one, especially with Iron Bundle. Sorry, Hippo. I was the Big Eater Belt and Bird's Dush as well first, but didn't find Licky. That's fine. This will do. That was cool. Good job, everybody. And someone say good job to Creepy Carl. It was cool. Dish. That's what I thought. Okay. I'm not crazy. But nice, 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 nice. Jude. Yep, Wally? Wait, what the heck? Where are all the players? Do I have to log out? I watched Dev stream. Is Curry streaming right now? And I still forgot Avalugg is aquatic. Yeah, when it evolves. When it evolves. Because then it's going to turn into the rock one once it gets sprited. Yeah, is Curry streaming right now? No, okay. Watching the old one? Yeah. Damn. I was timed out on Dueling Book. Polly. I guess we'll have to play another time. I was really expecting this lobby to fill up sooner. I thought everyone's comps was really cool today. I have to learn about... Vimper hasn't gotten back to me about the dish. Back in the promised land. Hold on. Is it Pokemon State? I don't want to reveal, like, too much on the GitHub. I guess I could show it, right? Yeah, I saw that. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much. There's the heal handle. There's the shield handle. There's the double damage handle. It doesn't say ignore defense. If you look at Pokemon-State.js and handle damage, thank you. Yeah, you were right. It seems like it just doubles the damage. Okay. That's just mathematically speaking. How much attack did it have? It had 37 attack for the start of the fight. So 37 times 3.3 is 122 times 2 is 244, and then I have to divide that by the defense formula, which is dividing it by 1 plus 0.5, so divided by 1.5 for a unit that has 10 defense. It should only take 162 on the first swing. I think if within maybe I should just look at it. 162 is still really high. Whatever. But yeah, because that's not going to be in status. And it's not going to tell the unit. It would have to be in Pokemon State.ts. Okay. It's an insane amount of damage. It's just ×2. Like, I guess it's a lot. Just damage ×2. That's funny. Okay. Thank you so much, Vimper. Confirming what I'm looking at, because I'm gonna feel crazy otherwise if it's just me. Thank you. Next stop is a leaderboard. For you, Polly? Is that what you're saying? Get your ass in here, Polly. Oh, yeah. Polly gets it. Polly gets it. Polly gets it. Polly gets it. Polly did such a good job. Oh my god, Polly. I did not mean to do that. How do you close this view? No. I figured it out. Do I play? Kind of warmed up. No. I'm still feeling groggy. It's okay. I really liked Donks and Hippos boards today. I liked Creamy Curls today. El Blinkos. I gotta look at his other board because I didn't watch him the other game. El Blinko. Where you at? I'll have to search you. Oh, there you are. You're not sure this because I can't navigate code properly from the browser. But I think you get the double damage because it is doubled before damage reduction, so it may end up being more input than you made. It is double before damage reduction, as it should be. Yeah, and I'm doing it as if it will double the damage and then it will apply the defense formula. Yeah. But maybe I'm overvaluing the natural defense of some Pokemon, right? Maybe that's what it is. I'm always going up and down. Hey, Plank, are you having fun, man? That's all that matters. I mean, thank you for playing Pokemon Auto Chess. That's all I gotta say, man. That's all I gotta say. I imagine you acquired this gold bow legally, right? Right? But yeah, all I gotta say, man. But you get it. Is it Bratwurst, is it lowercase b? Where you at, Bratwurst? Yeah, yeah. Why isn't it freaking... There you are. Illegally, because I guess if that means baby 7, it does. That's... It's a joke. But no, you got Chimecho, you hand a baby 7, and then you lean into it. Correct thing to do. Good job. But I'll always say it's illegal. Hehe. Lowercase b, thank you. That forks. That forks. That's tough. But I understand. I dig. Yeah, I dig. I hate the capitalizing the letters matters. I said it your mom's. Yes, you do, Vimper. I didn't understand Dondozo. Yeah, he's tough. Which I don't even fully understand how to use him yet. So if you see me click him and go away, just know that I'm just as stupid. You're not stupid. You get what I'm saying. That I'm just as smart as you. Because I still don't know how to use the unit. I haven't seen anyone pull off 6. I'm gonna go look at Kaploops thing real fast. But yeah, no. Bratwurst, keep up the great work. These are some very nice, consistent boards. I'm surprised that you can't play something like this and win down where you're at. I'm very afraid of that low elo now. But Kaploop. Kaploop, have you played it, Kaploop? Where's the whale, Kaploop? Kaploop. There's the whale. Thank you, Kaploop. Where's the fish? There's the fish. I think Rocky Stardust in water is the best set for Dondozo. I think Rocky Stardust, considering you have +8 defense. I enjoy. Let me look at the wiki and see the forms real fast. They're under items. 8 attack. 8 attack. 25 speed. Holy crap. I'm a dad. My son is autistic, so sometimes I just let a game go. Sometimes I get caught off guard around the house, but it really is for the love of the game. I've been playing and making content with Pack for like a year now. Well, thank you, and continue to, Bratwurst. Seriously. Thank you. I like your stuff too. I've watched you for a while now that I'm thinking about it. But thank you, Hippo. Let me use the... Oh, let me clear that up. Where's the meta report? Yum, yum, yum. Dundozo. I need a different Elo, please. Awesome, Mr. Bratwurst. Yes, he is. There's the Rocky, and the Stardust is underdeveloped. Look at that, Hippo. You got some tech on your hands. Man, I was looking at the leaderboard, and the Korean Smurf has 14 alt accounts. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Yep, and they're all there, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15? Am I missing one? 15, yep. No, wait, no. Nope, Holly's right. 15. 15. But, oh, no. I'm completely opposed to having anyone over the level of 50 being on the... No, we can't have a level restriction for the leaderboard. Hey, guys. What level do you unlock the tier list maker? Do you know what level you unlock the tier list maker? The one that you can use to post tier lists. It says share on Discord. Do you know what level you unlock this tier list? 50. Why would it be so bad for any player on this leaderboard to be at least above level 50? Shane Hollander, level 400. Jadefer, level 1000. Washed, level 380. Waterle, level 900. Gloops even, right? Like, this is a Smurf, but it's played long enough. It's level 81, right? Bolo Man, level 300. I don't know who this is. Level 163. Suspicious Bush, level 500. Benetto, level 500. Who are we protecting here? Which one of these players is Curry so against not being on the leaderboard? I couldn't tell you. It makes no fucking sense. But all these accounts, 31, I clicked on the same one, 18, 24, 15, 21. Make this guy play 3 to 4 times as many games to get these accounts onto the leaderboard. What? And what does this even prove? Because none of these games are in the highest elo rooms. All of these games are in shitter rooms. I don't want to hear it. Like 11 for a first, I know where you are, pal. I know you're not good at the game. And he's just grinding up these accounts. Mudkips and Grom, don't get me started on that. Who's the best player in the game? Fucking, as far as I'm concerned, it's just Tegmarin. Because this motherfucker smurfs like shit, and then he elo sits, and then he only plays what is a settled meta and he knows is going to win or top 4 at least a game, and he just goes back to sitting on his ass on the #1 spot. And then this is Mudkip's Smurf, who spammed nothing but meta. This is Mudkip's, who spammed nothing but meta. Like, what does that tell me, man? This leaderboard's fucking useless. It's taking up a third of my screen. If somebody wants to implement a plugin that will disable this leaderboard for me, or always make it to default to, I don't know, the fucking bots, that'd be great. In fact, I should make an idea thread to have a default leaderboard button in the settings, because I'm real fucking sick of looking at it. Oh, and if someone else can make another one that disables the leaderboard when I go to Treasure Town, that would also be great, because I'm so fucking sick of looking at them. Ugh. Let's generate. I fucking love it. I'm sick of this shit, man. It fucking, like, you want me to care about this game? You want me to care about this project? Can you respect me as a competitive player? Like, can you respect me as a player, period, for it? I'll play a game, John. I'm heated up. Good, Vimper. I wish you the best of freaking luck. Let's tune in. Sorry, I went a little too long. I'm looking vested even. Bounties for plugins right now is crazy. Yeah, give it to me. If I can fucking use a second monitor, it's cheat, and they're not gonna ban me for it. Give me all the plugins. I want every plugin under the damn sun, right? I've never used a second monitor. I'm not gonna, but I'll use other plugins, like ones that get Grom off my fucking screen. Oh. And I have nothing against these people as individuals. I don't know what they're like. I know Grom's the father with a job. I've never met the guy. So I'm talking strictly from the perspective of this game. And I'll be nice to these people when I'm talking to them. They're fine people. I just hate what they're doing. And if it's not them doing it, it's Monk. So don't worry about it. Got a whole list of cringe ass shitters. 15% of the leaderboard is just that one Korean guy. I don't know the percentage of ELO sitters, but the top 100 is like 60 maybe. If you haven't won a ranked game with Bug 8, you're a fraud. Big Wef, it only counts if it's in high elo. You're only a fraud if it's in high elo. I want John's 13 reasons why. Dude, I leave this fucking... I step away from this community all the fucking time. Reason number 1, half the shit Curry says. Reason number 2, the moderators don't ban anything. And then you can just kind of stem everything from that. Is 1200 plus average high elo Big Wef for you? I'll give you the pass. For you, I will. But if it's me, I'm saying no. I used to be cringe. Tug Speedman, that is true. That is true. And now you're an amazing player that I respect a whole lot. I think I used to have you on my list even. Yeah. I should pull that up. I wonder who else is on my list. You can't see it, of course. It's just called Do Not Play With. That's funny. Yo, actual 13 reasons why? Said I actually had you on my list. Damn it. Damn it, Bratwurst. Fuck. I don't want to be on your list, man. I thought we were cool. Not on the list? He was. He used to be cringe. He used to spam Baby 7 Ghost, and then he would Elos. I don't want to play with you? That's crazy. And I forget what he did last patch. Yeah, like... That's what I remember anyway. You can tell me if I'm wrong, Tug. But I like Tug now, and Tug's playing his ass off. He deserves to be up here. You know? Where the fuck is Tug Speedman? Why am I blind? There he is. Like, he's so good at this damn game. This is all this patch, by the way. Like, look at this shit. He's so good at the fucking game. Elo said yes, Baby 7, like, twice in a row. Hey, enough for me, man. Thank you, Doug. I appreciate it. But no, you're playing your ass off. Like, look at these last 3 games from you, bro. Like, these are fucking sick. I want more of this. Like, you're a good player. You don't need to care about the stupid number. None of us are catching up to Grom. Who gives a shit? Chris just took a fat 8th. He's further from Grom than anyone now. Tug is tugging it like a motherfucker G. He is. Tug is indeed a nasty aquatic game for sure. Yeah, dude. No. Tug gets it. Tug... I'll just leave it at that. Tug gets it. I'm not going to glaze him anymore, but he does. There are players that have to be told what to play, and there are players that are good at the game and will generate strong ports without being told. And Tug's one of those players. Bring back Elo and Quick Blade for a guarantee +1 for first. Big Wef gets it. Big Wef gets it. Hey, Big Wef, you know that, like, you reaching rank 1 video? I loved it. Because in that video, you go, yeah, you never really took ELO all that seriously, and you always had a high ELO, but never an ELO that you earned. And then you reached rank 1 in nothing but ranked rooms. That was so fucking cool. And then, like, what is it, like a month and a half later, you win the tournament? Like, what a fucking arc, Big Wef. Yeah. used to have a few Smurfs to reduce ranked anxiety, but when I found out it wasn't cool, I dropped him. Nice. Wef is legendary. He is. There's a reason why his video's in the wiki. But Tug, I agree with you, and I also used a Smurf. I'll be the first to admit it. I used a Smurf. I got an account to 1400, and I had the same problem. This was before we removed quick play to elo gain, and I was so worried about losing like my account where its spot was. I got a Smurf, and I got that Smurf to 1400, and that's when I realized, oh wait, I should have just played on main the whole time, because I would have been a higher elo. And now I just have two lame-ass accounts at 1400, which at the time, 1400 was like 27th or even like 45th on the leaderboard. So, because of all the elo sitting and quick play spam. So, gave up smurfing entirely. I say if you're gonna play this game, just play on main. You'll be better off. I've actually made my first avatar on Twitch low key to give big ups real quick. I didn't know that. That's cool as shit. Yeah, ranked anxiety is fair, but really just it's a number. Who gives a fuck? Look at the leaderboard. Half of them are sweats. Nobody gives a fuck. Look at the leaderboard. Half of them are fucking ass at the game. What the fuck are we talking? I love when people say sweats. Like, what are you talking? Who are we specifically calling sweaty? Monk's a fucking cheater. This guy elo sits and had to be told what to play. This is his other, not Tegburn. This is his other account. The only good player here is Tegburn, and he's not sweating. He enjoys the game. And then Grom's elo sitting after being told what to play. Like, who are we talking about here? Who's sweating on the leaderboard? The closest might be Crisp, and he's doing a great job. What are we talking about? That's too funny, man. Yeah. Like, Monk, with plenty of players, have bug abused and cheated for as long as I've played, and they're still allowed to play. On like Obscuros gets a new account like every month. He's just allowed to play it. like we know it's him. He'll post it in team comps. He's just allowed to sit around and play. Like, so is JMT. Like what? We have no. We have no integrity here. Vape 4 slam with no water, active based, 100 and something health. I don't agree with the move at all. Honestly, the moment you slam a stone early, you're locking yourself into the comps that exist. But yeah, I'm ranting too much. Oh, he's got 2 water ads, and here we go. Big moment of truth. Facts. And he got Klotzer. He didn't click it, but somebody put it in. Love water stones that have at least fish or something? Hey Polly, would you rather have the health or would you rather have the fish? It's a good question. It's a hard one to answer. I think I'd rather have the health, personally. Over like the potential to earn maybe 1 gold, so it's like a 50-50 chance of earning a gold. Because it's 55% for the special, I think. So less than half the chance to earn money. Because I'm not going for Gyarados ever. People's so good, man. Oh my god. I'm afraid of this though. I'd rather play Ground Dig, Hit Tusk, Ground 6, Rock 6, Ground 4, Fossil 4, Land, or Volto gets it. Fishing equals gambling, so of course that's more fun than having HP. So true, Polly. But what if I told you Hippo just fucking creamed his ass? I guess he thought that it would have been more fun too. Or he just acquired it. I didn't watch the last fight. Let me see the last fight. No, he doesn't have water active. 1, 2, no last stones on that. Yeah, no. Oh, it's so funny. Oh my god. I love this game, man. Some of you just piss me off. No one in this lobby, of course. Which is good. Yeah. I'm gonna go after this game, I think. I have plenty of chores to do. Turn 12 is gonna be our first fishing around the mountain. Have you ever seen Landorus sent to death by a go-go? No, is that how you lost that game of Alto? Because I've had a similar, like a Minior Landorus game, and I lost to just, lost to a morph. I got stuck on a shiny charm with my Minior. You can watch my VODs. I have it clipped, I believe. Huh. I have to watch it in my free time. Chris got walked through the portal. Holy shit. Mimikyu. Kings Rock Mimikyu. Guys, where'd it go? To answer your question, Polly, the angle is 8th. Sold T10 for this corrective Alto. Sold the Mimikyu for this. We are so fucking cooked. What did I tell you about the requirement to play Baby 7? You need to have the units naturally. He did not have the units naturally. You need to have the ability to level with the economy. He did not have that without selling the unique. And then you need to have a board to pivot out of immediately to save HP. He's got plenty of health pools, so you can technically play Baby 5 for a little bit. But when he's done with that, what's he going to be? 30 life in a lobby that has Klotzer in it. Oh, and Wild in it. Vimper's gonna just, like, that's a 6-unit loss. That hurts. Oh, 11 Hash Santile shit sucks, bro. Yeah, he itemized it early as well. Like, I know he likes the unit a lot, so if this is his idea of having fun, I'm not gonna judge it at all. But to you, you should always wait to slam items before, and we missed again. Oh boy. You should always wait to slam items until you're going to actually play the unit, and only slam the items if you think it's going to save you HP. I mean, I made shit throw a monkey in my game, so you gotta have fun. You made a shit throwing monkey? That sounds awesome. But, yeah. And I think Tort says it too. It's, you play this game, you play it for a long time, or for a while, I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was that. You play this game for a long period of time. Sometimes, you know, you play the game, you're like, oh, I love being high elo, like you locked in, right? But eventually it just gets boring, it gets stale, so you have to take a load off, play, have a little bit of fun, lose a little bit of points, and then when you come back, you feel even better about the game, you know? Ever since I've been able to watch these and stream commentary of these, I've been able to enjoy spectating a lot more, which is nice for me. And of course, every time I sit down to play, I usually perform pretty well. So the game isn't boring for me yet. Although I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little tired of playing Aquatic 4 every game. So I should probably do something else. But I like it so much. Never mind. I do like it too much. It's so strong. It's so good. The units are so cool. The regionals are so good. Spin on him, Hippo. Fucking spin on him. Oh. Sorry, El Plinko. Plinko, what we got? Oh, I just realized I'm saying his name wrong completely. El Penico. Holy shit, based. This is a terrible lobby. Oh my god, Ducklet. Oh my god. I actually just had a wild Firefield game that I think already just got recorded, but I was 9 fire, 9 field, 3 dark. It pretty sure was gas. I am Biff Weff. Congratulations, Big Weff. Very nice. Big Weff, did you acquire this legally? Did you acquire this legally? Oh man, that seems to be swimming around so funny, but also very tilting. What does Biff even mean? I don't know. Google define Biff. Big Weff, where are you from? You ever read a comic? Oh, fine, fair. In that case, Big Weff, you need some hard dick from Iron Man. That's what you need. Sometimes, you know? But yeah, that's fair. That's cute. Didn't answer me where you're from, though. Nothing like a hard dick, I guess. No damn straight. Sometimes you need it. Ontario, thank you. You know where I'm from Cranston, Rhode Island. This guy just fucking gets it. This guy just fucking gets. I'm swearing too much. This guy. Are there any kids that watch this? Are there any kids that play this game? I know we want the server to be kid friendly because any kid can technically join it, but like, tell me a kid under the age of 12 that's playing this game. Rhode Island sounds like it's as appealing as Indiana. Oh, bratwurst. If Indiana's very appealing, then yes. But if Indiana isn't very appealing, then no. As a yes. If I have kids play, I'll be a good little PG-13 boy. I'll use the one damn per movie. But no, it's Rocky Helmet on an aquatic T10 into a non-aquatic T20, and in this case, his non-aquatic T20 is Klotzer. So, this game's looking good. This is an insanely high-quality unit. You know why Hippo's #1 in this lobby? He's got 2 uniques. And now he has a 1-star Ultra, and he had his legendary since stage 7. Bro, I have not seen anyone under the 23 play pack. Neither have I. And I'm not going to ask Esna to approve it. I'm just going to assume that Esna's seen a kid or two. Like, I know Fake is young, but Fake's like 15. He must be 16 by now. Like, I know he's been playing for a while, so yeah, he would have been 12 when he started. So sure. But that's like one kid. That's like literally one. Bro, I know some youngsters who play, but like, they're about 18. So when's the capacity to actually figure it out? Barefoot is pretty young too. Yeah, if you're above the age of 14, isn't that like in most countries, 14 you can start working? So, yeah, like show me a kid under the age of 14. Oh damn, Fake's a baby. Yeah, Fake's young. Fake's young. I forget exactly how old he is, but he's young. Which is like really messed up when like the moderators give him a hard time or anybody gives him a hard time because he never says anything really mean, but he gets a lot of shit. And it's like it's a kid, man. Like, back off. Isn't Fake like 17 now? I could believe he's 17 by now. He was 15 when I started, and it would make sense that he's 17 now. Yeah. I'll have to ask him next time we see him. So yeah, we did send his Crips to 8th. Yeah, he's definitely going there. It was nice knowing you, Chris. But listen, man, you gotta stop it with the Baby 7 stuff. You can't pull it off in every lobby. Selling your unique to do it probably isn't gonna work out either. And the only dark builds I see work use Curry. Unless you're me. Just kidding. I rarely play dark, so for me, I have to be handed like everything to play dark. That's it. Everything. Because how am I supposed to fit Aquatic 4 in, man? What, I got Corpfish? I need Dratini and Dano. Bro just made 2 dice. Better than 1? Bro, oh, should. Wait, why doesn't he have the second dice? Oh, thank God the Ducklet casted there. Holy, dude, fuck 13, man, that was whack. Dude, that ability is so good. Repeat ball. 2 lives repeat ball. Everyone has Rocky Helmet. I'm 8th. Vimper, you're not as 8th as Crisp. Fake made in the main Discord an idea thread asking to delete Ghost State and all on his first appearance. I laughed so hard. It was a good idea thread. Yeah. I like how instead of doing anything about Ghost 8, we instead buff the shit out of Aquatic to make it absolutely unplayable not to play it or have it exist in every given lobby. That was the answer. Curry's like, no. The counter comp of Ghost needs to be strong, and Ghost needs to be as jank as it currently is because I said so, and then made this counter comp stronger that counters the counter comp to make Ghost almost unplayable. Nice. No, I see the vision. I do. Yeah, I think I get it. Fake just built different. Fake's a man, despite the fact that he's so young. Not even buffing fucking Goggles ability shield because they're high win rate. I had Waze been on the team of buff Ghost 8 and make Aquatic counter Ghost. I had always been on the team of buff Ghost 8 but make Aquatic counter Ghost again. Always. Yeah, you know what? After understanding that like there's 2 philosophies you can have with this game. One, you can reduce the possibility of hyper carries to make Ghost 8 a very niche thing in which you counter an opponent that hyper carries, right? I think of Chimecho, right? But you know what else you could just do? You could just remove hyper carries. I don't need to punish you for putting all of your items on a unit, which everyone's gonna do anyway. And I don't need to punish you to make room protect for like 1 matchup. Because they're going to introduce just stronger compositions that have the room protect built in anyway. If I have to give up an item to counter 1 composition that doesn't help me in any of those, like the Rocky Helmet does so much against everything, but the Fluffy Tail does nothing in a lot of matchups. So it's not the same. The philosophy is just wrong. I would agree. I like Ghost as a back pocket pivot for some comps. On like to catch a lobby by surprise and punish players for committing to like hyper carrying, yeah, but like we could come up with different ways to punish that. And like, should it even be punished? Why would I be punished for using items in a game? But if Ghost has no counters, it's cringe. It is Big Wef, exactly. That's a really good way to say it. And if the counter is easily accessible because now we have like Common Gumi. Like, do I think Ghost is in a good spot? Yeah. Has it won? Yeah. It's placed pretty well. It doesn't usually win games, usually just top 4s. But, because the tools for Ghost 8 to be used, when it's used and when it wins are 2 completely different things, right? And that was the case when Aquatic didn't do anything and carousels were fucked. Yeah. That's true. We had replacement carousels all the time, and then you would get... Now we get components at T20. You have so many opportunities to counter this. That was a very unfun meta. Don't get me started with. I completely agree. A lot of 6.0. I'll never forget your first video, Wef, before 6.0 happened, where you said, this is the first time in a long time in the history of this game, like right at 5.10, you said, that I feel like the game's in a really good spot. I would hate to see it become unbalanced again, but who knows? I'm excited to see what's going to be introduced in 6.0. And we went through patch after patch after patch after patch of bugs, bug abuse, unstable servers, and the most unbalanced metas we've had forever, where within 2 weeks it was nothing but spam and bug abuse. Now the game is at a good spot. The game's at a really good spot. Last patch was really good. Previous patch was pretty good. But yeah, the strongest comps should be the hardest to play / pivot synergy. Stuart says the same thing, Wef. I completely agree with both of you. If the highest skill expression in this game or the least accessible compositions in this game should be the strongest by their nature. Absolutely. So that's why it's good when Amorphous is meta, but when Normal's meta, a hyper accessible comp that you don't need any ad pick for, you could use any unique with. Oh, it's so boring. No one likes it. I think Artie is pretty easy now. In this case for, oh yeah, Artie as well. Artie is simplified now because the only things that are good in Artie, because all the tools are just so fucking mediocre now. The only thing that's good is when you get to use the flame orb and abuse the fact that the magmarizer or the cooking pot like give you stats and mitigate the burn. That's like the only time Artie's good, from what I've seen. If I see something else, I'll let you know. But in the meantime, that's all I've seen for the last 3 patches. So, you know, that's Artie. And then Fossil is really good. I have a lot of success with it. A lot of players don't understand how to play it. That's fine. But yeah, WEF. It's like in Aquatic is hyper accessible, but the quality of the boards that win versus not is completely ad pick dependent. So that's refreshing. It just sucks that a lot of competitions can't exist within the competitive space because of the prevalence of Aquatic. Also is really good right now, yeah. Also, the really funny part is, as normal meta was the exact mirror of what Toxic Yu-Gi-Oh meta we had like 2 years ago, exact parallels. Oh yeah, tier 0 metas. Yeah, they're so boring. I don't think it's a meta comp, still very cool. Yeah, Fossil can't be meta because meta is just like, in pack, meta is the simplest, spammable strategy, in my opinion, that wins. That can top 4, I should say. So, normal's easy, it gets you top 4s, and it's accessible every game, but Fossil is not that. Fossil has a lot of skill expression. Also, Vimper, I'm so sorry. You did an amazing job. Okie dokie sucks, but I loved everything. Also, Mock Ribbon to counter a longer scalar comp would have been really cool, like Aquatic, but the matchups in which you would lose are probably because you beat Rise. Oh no, Rise beat you. What the oh, yeah. No. Damn it, dude. Crap. I think Dogi sucks. GG's Vember. Yeah, Vember was a better one. I think he plays better. I think that's a shame how that happened. Just contest on the lobster. Do you have any Lego sets? I do, Wef. Like, I have very small ones. Let me put it on Hippo. No, I did not do things properly graded for the gold when I should have rolled to stabilize a bit. I can agree to that, but like, you're in a tough spot, Vimper. Everybody's playing to counter not only you, but also Crisp, who decided to just commit Dark T like 4 and then went Baby 7. Also went Fast 9 with no health. Yeah, but yeah, you know, I can agree with that. Well, we were trying to Fast 9 with no health. But I can agree that stabilizing the units could have got us a better placement, but like the lobby's tough. And I don't know what Wild is necessarily doing into Rocky Helmet on a unique, Rocky Helmet on a legendary, Rocky Helmet on a unique, Rocky Helmet on a legendary, right? Like the lobby had it out for you. But well, let's see what I have. I have so Madison has a lot of them. She builds a lot of them. She's got the cool ones. So any of the plants from Lego, she has. Like, most of them. Whether it's as simple as the flowers or like the bonsai tree. As for myself, like, I'll build like cute little ones my friends get me sometimes. Like, kind of pseudo gag gifts, but like, I have the Sonic car. I don't even think that's by Lego. And then, yeah, I'm trying to think. I have a couple of Star Wars. I like the ships. Yeah. Does she have the piranha plant? No, not the one from Mario. Pretty sure Swiggler is Anura. I can I can prove it if you're interested. I just need to find one game. Yeah, it's him. Yeah, it is Wiggler. I don't know why, but that's a feature Lego decided to. It poops coins when you press a button. I don't. Why? It's a piranha play. I guess it's cute. You know what Lego decides to do is always funny. Wade? Wait, stop. How did you know? This game right here. There's very few players that have read my guide. It's him. He's always changing to funny animal names. Yeah, he's cute. But also Bratwurst, he changed his name to Stinkler after he played this game. And he was this exact profile picture. But yeah, Big Whiff, you have any cool sets? Do you have the Piranha Plant? Is that how you know, or did you just see it? And then you can ask, because Madsen called back. I'm sure she would love. She's away right now, but to share some of the sets that she has around the house is a pretty cool ones. I don't have any in this room. No, this is a storage room. That's why you see a door. I don't, but I got my girlfriend a bunch. You're so sweet, Big Whiff. There's a whole stack in our kitchen because her family for Christmas, Christmas and her birthday are right next to each other, like 2 days apart. So her family just fucking got her like 7, 8 sets of Legos. So she's got a lot to do. Yeah. Hey, there's the I know it's an aquatic T20. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. This is the dream aquatic T20. You don't want any other aquatic T20. I don't like Volcanion all that much. If I have a Volcanion, I want those items on a Drizzle, because Drizzle's going to reach for the 3 range guys, and I can position my Drizzle. My Volcanion's in the second row. He sucks. He's going to get loaded died. He's going to get frozen. The moment my front line dies, he dies. It's just bad. 7, 8 sets, God. Thank God it's not one less, so true, Polly. But I want to put AD items on my Manaphy, and I want to put the AP items on my Drizzle, and the reason that Swiggler is taking this home is because Swiggler has a Mega Rayquaza. And Mega Rayquaza was recently buffed. He says, a meteor falls from the sky on the target, dealing 200 damage to the target and everything, and then the user loses a cute amount of ability power. You should play Ultra Kill? You should invite me to your mom's house. Ultra Kill is so good. Is it a Doom-like? It's a Doom-like, right? Is it free? My buddy Dan probably has it. We share a Steam library. Is it on Steam? Boom. Thank you, Wesna. God. Boomer Shooter on Steam. Thank you, Paul. I might give it a look. Right now I've been playing the latest update of Backpack Battles, and then in 4 hours the Windcraft update comes out, so I'm definitely playing that. I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna get my chores done before then. Sit around. It's gonna be nice. I don't have much else to add, by the way. I mean, if you want to know what Washed is doing correctly, it is King's Rock on the front line and a water Grookey with sound active. Also, Hippo had to face into Swiggler twice. That's really unfortunate. Spread the units out? Yeah. Ooh. I like that. Inverts the board. Who's the furthest unit? Oh. It's so fair. Come on, Klotzer. Nope. It was in the same line. God, this Palkia. Oh, Drizzle! I told you, Drizzle's cast, man. Drizzle's cast. Get the 80 items on the Manaphy, and I want the spellcaster items on the Drizzle. Yes. GG's. And you beat Swiggler. GG's. Amazing. Swiggler. It was just close. This thing's nuts. Starts at 300? Yeah, aquatic win. No, hippo, you get it, right? You get it? You get it now? Right? That was pretty good. That was really good. Oh, I like the sub-in. I like the aquatic 4 to deal with the... Like, that was just really good. Oh, he's so blue holy. But POV, a lobster gets added to the additional picks. One, he wanted it, he wanted it. He wanted it. He's got the rookie for it and everything. He's got the whale lords. Oh, where can you find it? Oh no, he does have it. What am I talking about? It's before 1, 2, 3. He had it! 4 supposed free thinkers in a lobster lobby. So funny. You know what's funny about the lobster? It just like it oversimplifies the game, and a lot of players don't understand positioning. Like you could be up here, you're not gonna understand how to position properly for every single fight. There's so much in this game. Even I don't understand it fully, right? I'll focus on like 1 or 2 things and let intuition deal with the rest. But like most players, 9 box. This thing eats 9 boxes for breakfast. And I completed an expedition. Absolute cinema. Amazing job, Hippo. You're such a good player. I knew you'd figure it out quickly. You told me you couldn't figure out Amorphous. I'm like, what? I mean, aquatic? Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you above me? You have to be. Yes. When is this thing gonna update so I can see you right there? Right next to Linden Chicken. Yeah, positioning hard. POV. You think you have a lobster fish? Oh. Guys, is anyone streaming? Oh, it's Spanish speaking. That's okay. I don't have access to Matt's thing. I could like walk over to her computer. I just don't feel like it. A little worn out. Been worn out since I started, so that's fine. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. This is where I will say dialogue, say goodbye. And that's about it. A lot of great games from everybody today. Keep up the great work. That's it. I don't really have any closing remarks, but I will say thank you for everybody who tuned in today. So thank you to Big Wef, Bratwurst, Polly, Hippo, Esna, Evolto. Thank you for calling me earlier as well. That was nice. Vimper, Maz, and there's 2 more I'm not remembering from earlier. That is A-okay. Tug Speedman. There we go. And El Plinko. Yep. Awesome. You're so good. Thank you, Tug. Oh, thank you, Website. See ya. Keep up the great work. Sorry, thank you, Polly. Thanks for the stream and being such a nice good guy. Thanks, El Planko. See you, King John. Dialogue Maz. Approxima. Till next time, everybody. Alright. Bye.